Yo, we are live and in effect. It's Wednesday, November 27th, 2019. Today is a special day. It's Bruce Lee's birthday. Bruce Lee is one of my favorite, all-time favorites, as you know. Rulon Holmes says avocado. How did you know what I had for dinner, man? That's crazy. You know what I had for dinner. I had an avocado. In fact, is it on me? I don't know. You're a new dude. What's happening? What's happening, Kevlar? What's going on, my friend? It's good to see you. Good to have you in. I've got on my screen the gorilla from last night. Oh, lasagna. How I wish I can have some pasta. I have myself some chicken broth, chicken bone broth. I had an avocado, as Rulon knows. I don't even know how you know, man. That's crazy. And of course, I have myself some whiskey for my throat. But the ice cubes have melted very fast, which makes me a sad man. I hope you guys are doing well. I realized something, and it's a very sad state of affairs when I say this, but it's the truth. I don't like Baby Yoda. I don't like Baby Yoda at all. I feel like he's very contrived. I feel like he is another attempt at Baby Groot. I think he looks like a Mogwai, and I think it's a bad idea. So there you go. What brand are you having? Ask Papa. What up, Papa? Excuse me. It's weird. It looks like those lights are flickering back there. I don't know if it's my head or if it's the thing. I'm having a brand called Willet. They're a nice brand. Some of my favorite whiskey I've ever had has been made by Willet. Let me see where my phone is. I'm going to try to adjust the lights on behind me right now. Let's take a look. The lights seem to be flickering. What's happening, Chris? Rulon is psychic. I believe you are. I believe you are. What's up, Spencer? Mr. Rooster Puncher? Let's go for that red light. Look. Oh, it's evil, but it's still flickering. What if I can make it go down? Matter of fact, I could turn it off. Let's go and turn it off. Lights are off. So now we're just lit by this crazy light. Hopefully that works and there's no more flickering. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Bruce Lee's birthday to you. I've got up here on this screen right now, we've got this here deal. But what's weird is that's not what I asked it to do. I asked it to display just the app, which is weird. Not just a screen. Yes! I hear my daughter calling me. Might get a tan with the red. Yeah, it's very, very close. Dude, that's what I'm sketching right now. I'll dedicate it to you. What's up, baby girl?
Um, Harrison, wants you to come and tuck him in. He's crying.
He's crying. Okay.
And also, too, can I borrow your magnifying glass for my diamond puzzle?
Yeah, but what you're going to have to do right now, though, you're going to have to talk to people for me, okay? You guys, my daughter's going to take over for the next couple minutes. Harrison, you guys saw him last night. He was all hyper, and then he said he didn't feel good. And then in the middle of the night, he threw up all over the place. So he hasn't been feeling good all day. So I'm going to go tuck him in. You guys, you don't need here. Just take this. Talk to them. Tell them what you're doing. Just tell them. Tell them who you are and what you're doing.
I'm Lilybell, and while I was in my room before I came down here, I was doing a diamond puzzle with my things, and I haven't gotten that far in it because I lost a few things to it, but now I'm back on track because I found the things and cleaned my room. Yeah. I'm down here, sitting down, and that's about it. I like drawing like my dad. I like comics too. I'm very good at drawing. Sometime I might go on live. Sometime soon. I don't know. I might draw for you. So yeah.
Trying to take my stream over?
No.
What are you doing trying to take my stream over? There you go. I had to put some more ice in the whiskey. There we go. I love you.
Which one do I use?
Grab the big one. The big one. Or no, wait. The small one has a light on it.
This?
Yeah, if you press the button on it. See? That'll help. Hey guys, thanks for your patience. Well, let's see. Yeah, she is the little boom. Going back here. See this? There we go. What's up, Blade Kick? Welcome. Yeah, Baby Yoda. I just have a problem with the pandering aspect of it. There's just a little too much pandering happening. You know, that's the thing that drives me a little crazy. Is I know that Star Wars is having a rickety problem with something called the fandom menace. And when I learned about that word, fandom menace, I learned about it today. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was asking me if I was excited to see Star Wars, and I said no. And he asked me why, and I said because Star Wars is dead to me. And he said, "Oh, you're part of the fandom menace." I said, "I don't know what I'm part of, but I know that I don't like where it's been going. I hear the Mandalorian's good, but I feel like Baby Yoda is a little bit of a way to grab people without them knowing. People like babies. People like baby versions of their characters. So I just felt like, hey, maybe that's a little bit too pandery. Let's see what this is going on. Andrew J says, Happy Thanksgiving. That's right. It's Thanksgiving tomorrow. I have a lot to be grateful for. A lot. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my skills. Grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for my health, even though it isn't 100% the best. I am still got this weird sort of sore throat thing going on. That's why I grabbed the whiskey. I took a picture. I'll show you guys what it looks like in the conference room of the Doom Patrol offices because I took that picture today. Let's see if I can hold it up. Sideways. There we go. This is what it looks like in the Doom Patrol office right there. You can't see much of it. There we go. It's got posters of Doom Patrol on the wall and a lot of chairs. That's what it looks like there. It says, my house is haunted. Maybe, possibly, maybe. Harrison, poor guy, man. He came in about 3 a.m. and said, Dad, I puked in my bed. Like, oh, crap. Got to clean his bed up. Then he said, I don't feel bad. And then puked all over our floor. So then we had to clean his bed up, clean up the floor. Woke the baby. It was a good time. But here's the great news I want to tell you guys. Here's the great news. So on the mobile app of YouTube Studio, it says we're at 4,046 hours, which is awesome. When I check the YouTube website on the desktop, though, it says we're at 3,967, something like that. So that said, I do believe that this here will be the broadcast that we cross the threshold, at least as YouTube proper wants to see it. I don't know why the mobile app is slightly off. I'm not sure. For me, Little Yoda balances the show, says Kevlar. I need to watch it before I give the whole I hate Little Yoda. I hate the idea of him. That's my problem. Is it's like it's low hanging fruit. I don't know. I think, we need to go for broke when it comes to creating, and I try to think of the less than easy way, but maybe that's sometimes what you need. Andrew J says she is a natural. Yeah, my kid, she likes to talk and be on camera, which is great. EVS is a leader in the fandom menace. There you go. See, Brulon, you are psychic. That was the very friend I was talking to who told me I was part of the fandom menace. I talked with a comic book legend today, a guy named Karan Grant. Hopefully you guys know his work. Karan Grant is going to be coming on the show. I've been basically calling up buddies and people I know. I called Ethan up, and I called Ethan up and talked to him about YouTube and how to grow. He told me that his stream started off very much as a comic book pros secrets, as in the title, but then changed very much into what it is now. I don't know how on board I am with the route he's going. It seems a little more shock jock. I like my show the way it is, but we need to make it grow and grow and grow, and that's the chief aim. Can we make something good grow? That's what we're gonna find out. Let's see. You can call me Bruce, Mr. Bruce, or Gary. I don't care. I didn't change my name on YouTube because I was lazy. Nice, 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 nice. Let's see. I missed something. Atomic Rex is in the house. Also, Rodwell asks, "What is my mannequin's name?" This guy back here, his name is Stanley. Stanley the Stand-In. That's his name. Mandalorian would be good without Baby Yoda, in my opinion, says Paulis. I believe you would probably be correct, man. I would believe you are correct. Big love to Mr. Milton out in Denver. I hope the weather's treating you right. I gotta wait for my bone broth to cool down. Let's see. We got Tiger T-shirt. Eye of the Tiger. Today is one of those days I need the eye of the tiger. There's a lot of multitasking things going on. I wanted to let you guys know that if you're on Facebook, Mr. Green started something called the Dan Frega Couchdoodles Frega Boom Appreciation page, which is really cool. It's a place to get news, and I'm looking forward to seeing any sort of hidden gems that are found. I like that. Chris Arnecki says, I know Karan's work very well. That's because he's a damn G. If you guys want to find him on Instagram, it's Karan Grant Art, at Karan Grant Art. Disney had to do something. They suck. Baby Yoda is a plot device. Well, I'll tell you. This is the one here. You guys are commenting so fast. Yeah, I feel like it's a cash grab, right? They're gonna have Baby Yoda merch up the bootay. There you go, right there. Mr. Linton said it the best. He's gonna have them on deck. That's right. Disneyland, Disney World, Disney stores. Can love bloom on a battlefield? I don't know if what the reference is, but I believe love can bloom on a battlefield. Love happens in the weirdest places. That's what's really crazy. You have good music on this channel, so I subscribed. You any good at drawing? What's up, Cameron Harrison? I like your last name or middle name. That's my son's first name. I'm glad you like the music, man. I can draw a little bit. We're gonna do some of that here. See this here? You have good music on this channel, so I subscribe. You any good at drawing? I'm all right. I've been doing this here for 28 years and try to get better at it every day. No one needs a shock jock in the 21st century when a lot in the media and entertainment is already running on that mentality. It's true, but maybe some people need it. Some people need it because it seems to be doing pretty good. It seems to be doing good. Did you make history yet / monetize? Well, we just talked about that on the mobile. I looked it up, did the math. We were 4,046 On the desktop version, though, it said we're at 3,967. So I do believe tonight will be uh, will be the night. Let's see. We could probably jump into some drawing. I figured out last night why we were stuttering. It turns out that we had two streams going at once. My stepson found out that he could stream from his PlayStation and was streaming his Grand Theft Auto game at the same time we were doing this show. So we ended up getting some craziness. What up, Mr. Green? Like Kevlar says, good job setting up the new Facebook page. I here to that. I'm going to raise my glass of bone broth. I don't know if you guys have ever had ghee before. It's the butter where they take out water and the milk solids, and it's just pure grass-fed goodness. Put a little dab of that in my broth. It tastes awesome. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here to the screen share like this, application window. I'm going to say this, share. It's weird because yesterday it wasn't sharing all of the maybe when I go full screen, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, when I hit F, that's what it is. You know, I've never sounded older, right? I've never sounded older. I believe so. I think I shook my fist and told somebody to get off my lawn today. Yo. I think I might have called them meddling kids, too. That might have happened. There may have been a whole mention of meddling and kids. The light is flickering again. You were not alone. All right, let's change it up to be haunted. Oh yeah, or under the sea. Pink, purple. That's the Tron one. This is the red light district. This is the blue one. Let's go with the blue one. No shotgun. Yelling about taxes alone in your house. Yeah, that's happened. That happened about 10 years ago. I've been old for a long time. All right, let's see what we got here on this gorilla. There's some stuff that bothered me about him, and I'll tell you what it is. It's this lower lip right here. That bothered me. It was too thick. The line was too thick. There we go. And I wanted to see more of that tooth and more of that, and then more shadow up in there to really get that through. And I think that looks better already. How old am I? Come on, psychic. I'm 46, man. I'm an old man. Not really. I don't feel that old. And the healthier I get, and I've been getting healthier over the last month or so, is except for the being sick part. But I don't consider, head cold and chest cold to be unhealthy. But I consider being overweight and having back pain and eating wrong and over drinking. I feel like that potentially is unhealthy. Let's see. Anybody feel like they want to join the stream? If so, here's the link. The link is now in the Frega Boombox. I'm going to add some music here. Of course, it's going to be strictly Frega Boom music, so I don't get knocked here on the YouTube. Essential motivation songs. That's a good one. I wish I could play that. I don't need the motivation, but I like the sound of it. I had to order new reading glasses today. I did not feel young. Amen to that. I had to wear my glasses on my drive home because it was dark. See? There we go. But I'm nearsighted. I can see all the chat over there. But when I look at this is blurry. So up close doesn't work out so well to me. Uh-oh. There you guys went. That was weird. So I'm going to finish up this gun. In celebration. A couple people said this needs to be a shirt. It might happen. It might become a shirt. Who knows? If you guys say you want it more. Also, any of you guys who are on Facebook will notice that I posted this. Hopefully it'll adjust. Yeah, see, it's not. There we go. It is a die-cut Fragaboom sticker. I had 50 made. They will be available on this channel, much like the buttons. We will turn it into channel incentive or whatever. You know. I'm at L&L Barbecue picking up food for the family right now. Some Loco Moco. Oh, man, I love Loco Moco. I'm a big Moco Loco fan, especially when it's Spam and a runny yolk egg. That's the way to go. I had to look at the perspective on this. This was from last night, so I wiped it out of my memory, and in my head right now exists about 80 other panels from the shows I work on. I always like to dirty the barrel end up. Makes it feel like it, like if the blast had caused a little char on the end of it. God damn, that's good. Anybody want to join in? That way, I'm not just drawing and talking. I can actually draw, talk, and have discussion. Excuse me. Walden Wong's a good dude. I like Walden. I think he inked me once on some darkness thing. For some reason, I remember drawing like medieval stuff, and he was inking it. But this is like 97, 98, so this is a while ago. Put a little bit of a quad barrel down here. Maybe it doesn't just shoot the bullets out. Maybe it shoots laser beams. Rooster Puncher, I'm gonna have a sip to catch up with you. You say you're drinking and catching up on writing. I'm drinking to catch up on your drinking. Not really. It's because after my Doom Patrol meeting today, on my drive home, my throat started to hurt. Like it hurt when I swallowed, and that's not what I need happening in these next few days, because I have a big ton of work to do between He-Man Legacies. I got to drive to Nashville, Tennessee, doing a store signing on Saturday, and then doing a show on Sunday. I don't know the name of the store I'm signing at. I'm just going to show up, and they're going to tell me where to go, which is kind of strange in its own right, I suppose. What are you guys doing for the holiday? Any of you guys traveling? I'm going to travel downstairs to where the bacon will be cooked. My wife has a thing that she calls bacon's giving. And it is what it sounds like. She manages to put bacon in almost every dish. It's in the turkey. She bastes the turkey with bacon grease. It's in the potatoes. There's bits of bacon in the potatoes. There's bits of bacon in the stuffing. There's bits of bacon in the green beans. No, we don't do yams in my house. I don't like yams. I like almost every kind of food there is, but I am not a lover of yams. Let's go to the Frega Boombox, see if there's any questions. Oh, yeah. That's a great idea. I would love to have Walden on the show. That would be great. SeaTac Airport is full. I'm at work. That's my travel. Yeah. Turkey TV dinners for me and Ma. Oh, man. Pork candy belongs in everything. Do you ever just post pencils online? I want to try an ink one. Lock him. Do me a favor and just email me at danfrega@mac.com and I'll send you something. I don't do a lot of posting of my pencils online. I will eventually, but all my newer stuff is not in print yet. And the pencils to He-Man 2 and 3 are very tight. All right. Thinking about adding a little depth to this gun. So if I had this thing over here happening, and this bit here says it's over there. This rendering is there to reinforce that it's round under there, and then another cast shadow like that. As you know, I don't get super talkative when I'm in draw mode, which is why I'm like, when you guys come in the stream, so it's easier for me to answer the questions. And Rooster Puncher, you and I are going to do something together. I'm sure of it. See this? Says, I'm not worried. I got my stuff in front of tons of editors and got a lot of great feedback. I'm just too intense for the current climate. Ain't no such thing. You create the climate, man. You know? I was talking to Karan today about his Iron Man issues and how they were ahead of their time. And then I brought up about how flannels and work boots were ahead of their time. There's a time for everything. Sometimes you just have to put it down. What question you always wanted to answer but never been asked? That's a crazy question. Well, I have a whole bunch of questions that I ask people, and generally I want them to be asked of me. Chauncey Blakey has been really good at asking some of those questions that are ones that I would want to be asked. Generally, the ones I want to be asked are the ones that are the most helpful for people. You know, it's like I did some artwork for this rapper named Logic, and he said, we got to hang out sometime. And I said, yeah, man, I would love that. I said, I got tons of questions for you. And he said, oh, really? Like what? And I said, well, I want to know things like what were turbo boosters for you when you were growing? Growing as an MC, and at a certain point, because I listened to all of his mixtapes. At a certain point, he was like decent, and then he just like got insanely good. And you go, okay, what exactly did you do? Uh, what I'm the kind of guy. I'm never really looking for the easy route, the fix all. Like, oh, here's the easy way to do something. I personally want the best way. That's why I talk about the concept of I call it slow sauce, where I believe the long and slow gains are gains that you keep. Uh, so I always want to know, what someone does, are there drills, is there practice you do, that sort of thing. Those are the kind of questions I want to be asked is, you know, how to grow, like my answer for that would be to draw every day, but also draw the right stuff, draw things that challenge you. I try to show some things like on Pinterest, not on Pinterest, but like how I look at Pinterest to find inspiration for things, and how you can use Pinterest as a tool to, to enrich your idea. Like right now, I'm creating this gun entirely based on my imagination. I still feel like shape wise it's off a bit, and I think I know how I would fix it. Just looking at it, the shape I want is going to be somewhere in here. Let me zoom in. Somewhere in here. That's what I'm seeing. I'm gonna pop. Oh, that's just a V. That's not the link. There's the link. Here's the link if you guys want to join the chat. I'm gonna reduce. Uh-oh. Just kidding. I'm gonna reduce this layer here, and we're gonna add that big piece. What up, Justin? How are you, man? All right, so I'm gonna create a new layer. New layer. What's it called? Layer 4. Shape-wise, I want to balance it out because it's a little top-heavy. So if I put something here, like this, I'll zoom in a little. Put this extra clip here. And what I like to do, especially any of you old school Black Flag fans know, is I like to fill up areas with graphics. So if I put on this, now I'm going to need to move it over. Big old banana on it. Like that. Put these things to secure it on. Go into that other layer like this. Erase out what's underneath there to add to it. Cameron, hopefully this shows I know how to draw a little bit. There we are. We busted that clip right in there. So boom. See how that little extra bit there evens out the gun just slightly. I also want to do something else, which is to add a strap right there. So and then put a big, because Gorilla always has one. I didn't need to forget about it. Big smiley button. Because he's all about you having a nice day. Some shadow underneath there. But why did I want to add that strap on there? Is because, damn it, I hate when I do that. I want to add something back here. Not like a big warhead of some sort, carrying a warhead around so he can throw it at fools. Strapped to his back, why not? Trim some of those little edges off. And then go into that other layer, erase out, like we do. Boom, clear the decks. And we zoom that up. Boom. Merge that down. Will Crazy Mouse make a return? Mike Green, hardcore fan. I think that's a great idea, man. Trying to do share a universe where you don't have to read every book if you don't want to. That's like Marvel, right? Like the good old days of Marvel. I'd read a Spidey book. I didn't have to read the X-Men. In fact, I was a late bloomer into the X-Men. I was a Spider-Man and Daredevil fan first, before I was an X-Men fan. And you guessed it, the mutant that got me into the X-Men was none other than good old Wolverine. And I liked Cloak and Dagger before I liked the X-Men. Here, let's do this real quick. Let's do some graffiti. Looks like butt, but it's not butt. But maybe it should be butt, but it's not butt. My lettering is not that great. It's one of those L's I have trouble with. All my drawing troubles start with L. Ladies, likenesses, lettering, logos. Those are the L's. I call them the L's. Those are the ones I have trouble doing. It really does look like butt by. So I'm going to adjust that right now. I thought it'd be cool to have that extra stroke, but like a lot of the time, I was wrong. Bye-bye. Put some extra sauce rendering on here. Shadow, 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 shadow. Boom. Bye-bye. That's what he says. Matt Yaki. Matt Yaki, Matt Yaki.
Hola.
What's up? How are you, man? How long were you there?
Not very long, just a minute
Okay.
or two.
I was like busy drawing the bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes. No, it looks good.
How you feeling, man?
Good.
Good.
Good. How about
Good,
yourself?
I got a little sore throat, man. I went down to Doom Patrol offices today and started driving back, and every time I'd swallow, it was hurting. Like,
Oh, that's not good.
yeah, you know, that's why we have our friend El Whiskyo.
Yeah. Yeah, Christine's been feeling crappy too a little bit.
Yeah, poor Harrison, man. He woke up last night throwing up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, poor little dude. But you
Ah,
know, this is life. This is the
shit.
life of a little kid.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, so I threw him in the trash.
Yeah.
I'll make another one. Wait, I can't.
No.
Wait, I can't. Oh
No.
shit! I better go check my trash can.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
That's not good. I'm
no,
trying hard not to get sick.
get the manukas out, bro.
Oh yeah, I did. And Christine used almost all of it.
Well, you can when you're
I
over
gotta
here
go
tomorrow. You can
get
take
more.
some.
No,
You know,
I got more. I got more.
the store I shop at, Earth Fair, man, they have some that's up at 500. You know,
Oh wow.
500. Like the one that I got was 16. I tried a 251 once.
Huh. Yeah, I know the numbers. Technically, they're not related to anything. It's a there's no like set scale that they're on. So I mean, they could say 250, and it could be an equivalent of like 25
Oh,
in another brand.
jerks.
Yeah, so there isn't a specific. I mean, they intend it to mean that it's got a high concentration of pollens in it.
That's what I thought it meant.
Yeah, it's just there's no set scale,
Right.
but the higher the better. And I think
But
the monofloral is better too.
does that mean one flower?
Yeah,
I
single
thought it.
source.
Oh, okay.
Whereas with the multifloral, I think they actually, I could be wrong, but I think they actually combine different ones together to make that multi one. So
Like a whiskey blend.
yeah, yes, the Scotch whiskey or the Irish whiskey of honeys.
Everything comes back to whiskey. Everything comes back to whiskey. All right. I think what I'm going to do as far as his legs are concerned is I'm going to actually squat him out a little bit. So here we have this. I'm merging this down. And then I'm going to take these legs. I think I made his waist too long. That's my whole beef with this. So if I hit J, that's that duplicate layer business. And then if I take it, reduce it down, and do this. That looks cooler to me.
Yeah.
Looks more squatty and cool.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. That's the digital trick. That's why I like digital so much, is we're able to do things like this.
Nice.
So if I want to come in here and give him some like really badass knee pads, do this. I think about spikes and the directions they would be in, depending on the orientation to the viewer. So these would be pointing more at you. These would be pointing sort of more away. But as this rounds out, you're going to get not that. That one got chipped off in the washing machine when he washed it.
Yep.
There we go. So then I add rendering to this to make it look like it's coming towards us. Keep the shadows consistent. Boom. Make that cast a shadow this way. Do the same for these. then render it. Boom, boom. There we go. Matt, I was telling the group that we are at 4,000 hours on the mobile, but on the desktop version, we are about 33 away, which means tonight's the night, yo.
Tonight, yeah. Oh yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
very close.
Very nice.
And I'm not sure where we are on subscribers. I think we're close to 2,000, and I put out
It
a little.
says 2001 on.
Oh, that's nice. That means we have 2,010 people.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Or 2,100. I don't know.
Yeah, 2.01K is what it says.
01 would be 10.
10, okay.
Yeah, but still, that's great.
Yeah.
We hit that mark. That's awesome. That's a good thing. I was talking with Ethan today on my drive out to Doom Patrol and asked him how he grew his channel, and there's methods, I guess, and I don't know. I get caught up in the whole slow sauce thing, and like it's a weird sort of predicament, because at the end of the day, I want to spread the word, and I want to get it out to show people creativity and let them watch it real time, let them see interviews and see other comic professionals and things like that. It also helps for when it comes time to campaign. The more eyes that see your campaign, the more chances you have of that campaign being successful.
Yeah.
So to me, that's super important.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. Well, then there's this whole COPA thing.
Right. Well, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you guys how to do the boots. I want to show you how we do lace boots, okay? The way we do boots, because I get asked that a lot. People like the way I draw laces on boots. First thing I think about is sort of the way, the contour of the boot itself. Then you find where that whatever it's called, where the laces go, what that shape is going to be, and from that I basically draw circles where the eyelets would be, almost like I was building the boot itself. Some of these would be over there. But then when I go to lace it up, I go, okay, that'll be, actually he's moving, so I'm gonna put the action on put the action on the lace. So this will come like this because he's moving. So we have that loop. We have that little knot. We have that shoelace doing this. Coming up and behind. A little bit of rendering on it to give it a little volume, a little shadow under here. Do this. Then with the eyes, I try to cross over from one to the other like I would if I was lacing the shoe up. Like that. Then I'll do a cross like this underneath it. Like this. And then I draw the eyelet around it. And you draw where the leather, if it was a leather boot, where that would be, like this. Put some little bit of overlap there. And I put a little bit of shadow underneath, like this, to pop those laces up. And then you take that out, and you get a nice lace.
Oh yeah.
Looks nice and complete. Back leg all black. I knew Kevlar was going to say that. I knew he was going to say that. He likes that.
He also says you need
Maybe
a sex tape.
a sex tape. Oh, to make my show popular?
Apparently.
No, it's generally the girls from the tapes that get the No one wants to see my hairy ass, I'll tell you that. They'll be like, "Did you see his tape?" Yeah.
Well, we are in Atlanta.
That's true. That's true. And I have been told, and I quote, "Boy, you got cakes like a baker." So, you know.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, "Oh no.
Yes.
Don't be trying to Duncan Hines."
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are only for Sarah Lee.
Oh, that's true. That's true. She's my hostess. I don't know if they have those brands out here. Do they? Is that in it like really regional? Yeah, Hostess. Isn't that regional?
No. I know you can get them at the market.
Yeah.
You could get. I think. God, I haven't seen those or had those in a long time.
Like a Hostess pie.
Yeah, there was the.
What was your favorite?
I didn't get them that often. Growing up, I never got them. I mean,
right.
Grew up vegetarian, never had those kinds of things. But
right.
Yeah, after high school, there was a Hostess bakery thrift shop in Orange.
Oh yeah, it's like the almost expired stuff, right?
Yeah, and they were $0.25 a piece. So,
oh my God,
Robert and I would go down there and for a couple of bucks walk out with a bag full of whatever you wanted. Get like soups and Couchdoodles.
It's a bag of stomach ache is what that is.
Well, at that age, it wasn't a problem.
Right. What is that? What is that? That like when we're kids, we could eat sugar like a hummingbird. And now it's like I have one bowl of Trix and I get comic.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why did I eat those? Why?
I know. Yeah, no, that's the truth. Well, it's the same reason. I assume it's the same reason I can't put down a bottle of vodka anymore.
I guess so.
I used to be able to put down a whole bottle, and by 2 a.m. I'd be like, "We need to go get more," and then it'd be 2 a.m. and it's too late.
What do you mean a whole bottle? You mean like the big 1.5 liter?
Oh yeah, easy.
750. Jesus, man.
Easy. I used to be able to put them back.
I believe it. You are Matt Yackee.
Yeah. Well, it's the Russian and German in me.
Ich liebe the vodka.
Yes. Can't do that anymore. My God.
No, it's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah. Yes and no. That stuff's poison, but
it is poison. You're correct. What am I saying? Why?
It's fun though.
Yeah.
At times.
So then I think about his waffle stomper boots. Boom. Got to put the big rivets.
Did The Irishman premiere tonight? Is that what the deal is? I've seen a couple people talk about that today.
Man, I want to see that. I love Scorsese.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I like his work. I like the art of his work, but
there you go. Yeah, but he
subject matter wise. Well, no, I don't even mind him.
Oh, okay.
Crotchety old dude. I have zero interest in his subject matter.
You don't like mob movies?
I hate mob movies.
Oh, dude, Goodfellas is champion.
I've seen them. I've seen it, but it's like, I'm even less interested in them now.
Okay.
I didn't mind them before, but now I'm just so not into them.
Are you going to see the new Star Wars movie, Matt? Like, you going to go see it in the theaters?
Oh, no.
Oh, there we go. Okay, you're back on top again.
No, I don't. I haven't seen The Mandalorian, and I won't be seeing that either. The
See
whole
what Mike Green says about Hostess here. Used to go to the Hostess outlet in Redwood City, closing time, and they would discount everything. Hells yeah.
yeah.
What you got to do sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, Hostess
I see
outlet.
a Lily Bell. What's up, Lily Bell? You getting some paper? You grifting? You're a grifter. Straight up grifter. Do I get a kiss? I love you. They said you're a natural. Hmm. They say hi back. There's Matt Yackey. You see Matt Yackey? Right there. He's come. He'll be at the house. He'll be at the house tomorrow, stealing my whiskey cheese. Oh, and Matt, because I know, at least I think I know, you're a
Yeah.
blue cheese fan. Am I wrong?
Oh yes, huge blue cheese.
Okay. Well, I bought some really fucking awesome blue cheese, man. I went to a cheese store specifically to buy the blue cheese. I bought
Ooh.
everything else at Earth Fair, but I went to a special cheese shop to buy
Okay.
this blue cheese. And you
Ooh.
and I are the only ones that are going to eat it.
Oh.
Hallelujah.
Nice.
Or hallelujah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
blue
Yeah.
cheese.
It's the good stuff. So
Mhm. Oh, sweet. No,
good.
that looks good.
I thought I was like, I'm pretty sure Matt Yackey likes blue cheese, so I'm buying this,
Oh,
and it's a good excuse for me to buy some blue cheese, because otherwise, if it's not Parmesan or cheddar in this house, it's like it
Oh,
doesn't happen. Well, Swiss does. My mother-in-law likes Swiss as well. All
oh
right,
yeah.
Kevlar, we're gonna do it for you, Kevlar. I'm gonna do strictly black back here for Kevlar. In fact, I'm gonna do that old trick. See if all my my stuff is closed. It is. See, I'm good like that. Except for that chain right there. Boom, cut it out. Fill it in with that back leg action. Like he said, put some more black in the chain. But then, to trick it out a little bit, I'm going to have to do copy J on that to make everything else darker.
Nice.
Like that. Boom. But then I'm going to hit the X on the brush action and do that. And then switch it back to black again. And come with some crosses. That. And be able to cut those extras out. Except for, I did forget something. I forgot the shoelace.
Oh yes. Nice. Nice.
And then we turn off all the other business, and there we have Gorilla, and then I can take him and scale him up
Nice.
to fill this up. And then we can do, I think it needs one more element. Do it like this. Create a new layer. New layer. Marquee tool. Circle. If they say t-shirt, it's got to have something nice like this. Stroke it. Shaboom. Except that's a big white stroke. Let's do this. Edit one more time. Stroke it. Got to call it out.
Here we go.
Yeah. Then we cut out the pieces that we don't need in the circle. Like this. And boom.
Nice.
There we have it. We can sign it now. Let's do that. Let's do fill screen. Film a screen. There you go, guys.
Nice.
Gorilla from Black Flag. Chilling. Excuse me. Donald McPhee's in the house. What's up, my man? I miss you, dude. Dope as fuck, yo. DLP. De La Paz of the Peace. What up, man? You have to color it now, Dan, says Chris Arnecki. No, I do not. This man, here's a story of a man named Yaki. We'll get Matt Yaki to color it. And this will be already by request. It'll be a T-shirt. That's what we'll do. We'll do that. Yeah. McPhee, Donald McPhee, do you have a set of headphones and perhaps a camera-enabled phone? Because if so, you could join in on the chat. I miss you too. Just come on in. Come on in. Happy Turkey Day tomorrow, y'all. Thank you, Jason. I hope to have a good one as well. Oh, it looks like Mike got a bounce. Family movie night. Lucky man. Be well, Mr. Green. Mad respect to you, Broham. I'm going to do this real quick just for shits and giggles because just to give it a sense of something, we'll do this. We'll go here. We'll create a new layer. I already see what color I want it to be in my head. This is the... Let's see, there we go. Boom. Let's find the color I saw in my mind's eye. It's that one right there. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And then just gotta do the shitty cutout. Hold on if I can do the cheat way. That's pretty good. So then I'll do this. Sub all of this business out. Like that. Get that out of there. Yeah, most of my lines were trapped, man. That's good. At least at Extreme, the colorist used to say, "We like coloring your stuff. Your lines are always closed." Like, what are you talking about?
Yes.
And then I found out, like, oh yeah, it's easier to do like quick selects on my stuff. So inverse the selection.
That makes a huge
difference. And then we
difference.
say, peace out. There he is.
There you go. Just lost some down there in the bottom.
Yeah, I see that. I'm gonna just do this.
Of course, if you flatten out the line art to black one layer, then you can pop that line art all in one into a separate layer, set it to multiply, and then you'll only see the black.
That's like true. Line art.
Yeah.
I don't even have to do that. All I have to do is just set it to multiply like this. Bang.
Bam. Yep. Yes, yeah. That'll do it too. Actually.
Yeah. That's how the gangsters roll. Yes. Good times roll with the gangsters. So yeah, that would be the color I see back there. Except there's one part of this that I did not draw, and it needs to get drawn right now.
Oh.
But I feel like there's an X-Men poster by Arthur Adams where it's either Havoc or Longshot. You can't see his legs, and you go, well, where did the legs go? Right? So this needs to be, cut this out here. This needs to be filled in like that. that arm wasn't back there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of important.
It helps. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely makes a difference.
Yeah. Fill it in. Some hair on it. There you go. Thicken up some of these lines. There we go. You guys got to see this happen in real time. There it is. Fill screen. Boom. There we go. Gorilla. Oh, I see two people up in the house. We got Billy and we got Leg Kick. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How you doing? Let's turn the stream into
Pretty good.
a crazy one. Billy, what's
Sounds
your
good.
what is your YouTube name?
Billy Jacobs.
Billy Jacobs.
Jonathan. Yeah, it was Jonathan Jacobs.
What is it in the Frega boombox?
Billy Jacobs.
Awesome, man. Welcome. I like your back wall there, man. Are those a bunch of really cool comics? I see a Carnage appearance back there.
Well, cool to me.
I recognize that.
It's stuff that I like.
That's the important thing.
Man,
Yeah.
Well, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Chris Arnecki wants you to start coloring this now. That's not happening. That's not happening yet. Have you considered putting out a Black Flag ball cap? Something that Sniper might wear. I have. I just need to find a good price for it. You know.
Oh, I can actually
All right.
color it.
What's up, Leg Kick? Good to see you, man. I bet.
Good to see you too, Dan.
I bet SeaTac is busy as all get up right now.
It took me a while to get here to work. I was supposed to start early at 1:30. I managed to make it, but I left my house at about an hour and a half early. It only usually takes me about an hour to get here.
Ouch. Yeah, traffic was hell today out here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Matt?
You know,
Atlanta.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
But your airport's the busiest in the world, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta. It's
Wow.
one
Yep.
of them for sure. Yeah.
Atlanta
That's,
is. It's number one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Delta's
Yep.
hub.
They're so organized, though. They are so organized.
Except
Every
their
time I've ever
security.
flown out or in, it is be great. Kevlar says, "Hey Billy, he likes how you display these books, man."
Those are all dollar store frames too. So, well, actually,
nice.
like, some of the
That's the way
bottom
to
ones
go,
I got
man.
from Amazon, but all the other ones is dollar store frames.
Is your shirt
Cool.
a Venom shirt or a Grendel shirt?
Venom.
Oh, it's Venom.
That
Okay.
does look like
I thought it was Grendel at first.
Haven't seen
Chris
that in a long
Arnecki,
time.
man. Matt Yackey will color that, but probably not tonight.
Yeah, yeah, no, we can
Tonight's
definitely do that.
not
though.
tonight.
We could definitely do that.
Yeah, that'll be a
fun.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think that's something we'll definitely do. Probably when things aren't so insane.
Yeah, we can do it like
De La
this,
Paz,
and you guys
Yeah,
can talk
exactly.
about it while I'm working.
do a handoff. Donald McPhee says busiest ports are not in U.S. Donald knows he sees all that stuff come in and out.
Go look it up, man. I used to work in the airport for 14 years. We all knew it was Atlanta.
That's crazy. Oh, look, Donald's in the house.
Oh wow! Hi.
You in the?
What's up, Donald?
You're in the.
No, I'm at home, but I'm outside
deep
smoking
darkness.
a cigarette. Yeah, I'll walk inside in a second.
Let's see. We're getting a little stuttery here. Hold on a second. Let me.
Muting himself.
Oh, shoot. I thought it was coming in great. How's it
And
going,
Dan
Donald?
disappeared. I'm all right. How you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, we
I was
might as
gonna
well just run the stream, man. You know, Dan's bouncing in and out. He's got to go
Yeah,
take care of sick kids.
I was going to say he disappeared on his own thing. Oh, there he goes.
Don't mute it, Dan.
Maybe it's his way of getting more viewers. I don't know.
Yeah, let us run it for a minute, and then
Yeah,
he comes
that's
back.
right. Oh, see, he left again.
Got to get that mute off. He's muted.
Oh boy, that's his mutant power. He's mute.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm unmuted. I'm unmuted.
Ah, there we
I'm
go.
unmuted.
Everyone's coming in good.
I wonder what the threshold is for the information on this thing, because let me check. I'm on the good network right now. The 2.5.
Oh,
We have 5 people in here. So who knows?
yeah.
Here's a glass to all you guys. I'm super stoked again that we're gonna hit the 4,000 probably today, and then I'll be able to roll up and what do you call it? Apply for monetization, which will change. It'll definitely change this channel. Give us a little more breathing room.
Yeah,
Do
that
some more
actually
stuff.
be really good.
When will you get the join?
Donald, you're super quiet, man. I don't know if you're muted or if your cigarette is like chilling you out. Are you at work
Probably.
today?
No. Well, I
can't
worked
hear you.
earlier.
There's
I
no
can't
Donald.
do.
Can you guys
Uh-oh.
hear Donald?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can hear him.
God damn it! That was like what happened yesterday.
Yeah, because that happened yesterday.
I'm gonna jump out real quick and see what happens. I'm leaving. I'm back. I'll be back.
Okay. He's a Jedi.
Baby Yoda with the beard.
Oh, yeah. That'll work.
Yep. Just need your ears sticking out off of the side, you know. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
There you are.
Now you're in the light, Donald. The room, and you're in the light.
Yeah, I walked inside.
I can hear your voice, man. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, how you
So
been?
maybe it's just I'm been good, working my ass off, but staying busy, trying to get healthy. You know.
Yeah.
But definitely
Been seeing all you're up to, like
you
at
gotta
least
come out
online,
here.
it looks great. Oh, dude.
Well,
We
Billy's asking
might
if we
actually
can
be
hear
out
him.
that way later this year.
Can you guys hear Billy? Okay.
Yeah, I hear him fine.
Say so.
Oh, okay. You guys
Billy,
been
say
able-
something.
Yeah, here.
Oh, there you are. What are you drinking, Billy?
Knob
You drinking
Creek
iced tea?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Knob
man.
Creek?
Good man. Good man. That's good stuff. Yeah. Donald, when you're out this way, please come over.
Yeah, we may be
Good to have you
there
guys
later
over.
this year, actually.
Oh, cool.
You said later this year, like in the next month?
Or no. Okay, yeah. 2020, not 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Sometimes
good.
we
Kevlar
forget
says-
how little of this month is or this year is left.
Yeah,
I'm forgetting.
I've done that a few times. I'm like, yeah, we'll see you, a little bit later this year. And everyone's like, wait, that soon? I'm like, oh, crap.
Delicious.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
Hey,
Oh, Matt's got the red light on. I better turn my light to red. What am I
I
doing?
do. Got mixing it up. It's close enough that I can
I don't
start,
have colored lights.
I can start wearing my Santa hat.
I was going to say, yeah, we got to dress everything up now?
Can't tell you how happy I am to get to wear this again.
Yeah,
It ain't
you'll
time
be
for that,
happy to
Matt.
hear, Dan, that your He-Man book was sold out at my LCS.
What happened to it?
They sold out, man.
They sold out?
Yeah,
My goodness. That's never happened. That has
Yeah.
never happened for me.
my comic shop guy said he wished he ordered more.
Wow.
That's
Because I
good.
went in, I asked, I said, do you have any of the He-Man books? He goes, No, we sold out. I'm like, crap. So I had to
Wow.
order it.
Did he sell? Did he only order 2? Like,
I don't know how many he
There's
ordered. He didn't
Come on,
say.
man.
look at Yaki, Lord of the Sith. You guys can sense evil, can't you? I love Matt Yaki. There's no better road dog than Matt Yaki. I'll tell you that. If you guys ever take a road trip, if you get to roll with Matt Yaki, you will know a good road trip.
Yeah, but I hate long drives.
Yeah,
Oh, you just get
But
somebody
you're good-
else to
you're good.
drive.
Keep doing it, but
Yeah, exactly.
once you're in it, you got to make the best of it.
Yeah, you just sit
Billy,
as the passenger. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Billy, where are you at, Bill?
I'm in Alpharetta actually. But
You're
I
in
go to
Alpharetta?
About Comics. Yep. Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
Holy
I actually
smokes,
I
man.
stop at About Comics. Yeah. So I wasn't able to come in on Saturday. I had to work all day.
Yeah,
I was kind of
that's
mad
all
about
good. Yaki and I were there. I think maybe 4 people showed up, which was
I
cool
would've
because you would have been the 5th. But I mean, what was great is we were able to like give everybody like a good ample time because sometimes at signings,
Yeah.
the old days, like in the early days in the 90s, when we would have like thousands of people show up, like someone would say, "How's your signing?" and I'd say a lot of belt buckles, because you're literally like
Look at
just
that.
looking at belt buckles. You don't really get to talk
Yeah.
to people, so it's good to talk to people. What up, Super Duper? Hey yo, he says. What's up, man?
Yeah,
Welcome to the stream.
it was a fun little signing.
Yeah. Those guys are cool. The owner's really
Yeah.
cool. All the guys are. Really
I like Andy.
Yeah.
He's good people, man. And in fact, the thing that I really like is just a lot of the shops in the Georgia area. Dr. Knows in Marietta is freaking awesome. Galactic Quest over in Buford is
I
awesome.
don't think I've been over there yet.
Yeah, man, their shop is great. I really like their shop.
I'll check them out.
And Andy's the closest. You're in Alpharetta, so Andy's right up there off
Yeah,
of
that's 20 minutes
what's
away.
that? The exit 14 or something.
Yeah, 14. Yep.
Does your neck get sore at signings? I hate looking up at people. It doesn't. Nothing gets sore at signings except for my brain. That's one of the weird things about especially doing creative work where you're essentially in another place, right? Like when I'm working on He-Man, like right now, I'm inside a Castle Grayskull. I'm thinking about the sound of the room. I'm thinking about like that stuff, and then when I'm doing Doom Patrol, I think about where those scenes are. When I'm doing Legacies, I'm thinking about those scenes. So when I'm in the real world, sometimes I get anxiety, and I just deal with it. That's why I smoke weed. It helps. It helps the world. It helps the world be a more simple place.
Slows it down just a little bit.
Just enough. Just enough. But I heard that somebody gave Terry 5 marijuanas, and from those 5 marijuanas, he murdered his friend. Don't smoke dope or do the marijuana. No, it's a meme. It's a meme. It's a meme about not doing weed.
I love it.
Somebody gave Terry a toke. That one toke was too much.
Oh, Lord.
Terry attacked and killed him in the toke.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I love those.
Yeah, the best
Reefer
is all the people
Madness
that.
it's so good.
It is.
Oh, my Lord.
Kevlar wants to know if you're cleaning your kitchen, Donald.
No, I spilled beer on my drawing table.
Oh.
Hopefully,
That's
no
a good
art
reason
on
to
there.
clean up.
No, thankfully, just an empty sketchbook.
Good.
Billy, what is that rack back there? He's leaving the room. I'm out. But he's got
Yeah,
his
he's like,
wireless
I'll be
on.
right back.
I was
You guys
looking
aren't talking to me at the moment.
You got
What
your
rack
wireless
you guys do?
headphones on, but what is that rack back there? I'm gonna make
This
your
trampoline?
room big. It's a trampoline.
Yeah.
Is it is it like those like are you a Tim Ferriss fan or like an On It fan where they're saying jumping on the trampoline helps you out?
No, like I've got a bad foot, so jumping on the
You got
trampoline
a
helps out.
you have a bad what?
I have a bad foot.
Oh, foot.
A bad foot.
Foot.
Okay.
Yep.
And the trampoline helps that? I would think that would hurt.
No, it's not hard resistance. It's less resistance than like just trying to do it on the ground.
Yeah.
What actually
Oh,
does.
okay.
Rat. They are called breasts, sir. They're not pillows, Mama. They're breasts. Okay, who knows what movie that's from?
Oh gosh.
Hold on a second.
That's from Carrie. That's from
Oh,
Carrie.
yeah?
Sissy Spacek tells. She says, "You're going out there showing off your dirty pillows." And she
Yep,
says, "They're
dirty
not
pillows."
Mama.
That's right.
They're breasts.
That's funny. 30 pillows.
Yeah, the anti-pot film that we used to watch was Reefer Madness. where
Reefer
the guy-
Madness.
Yeah,
Yes.
Reefer Madness.
How
yeah,
about the
Super
old
Duper
commercials
brings it up.
where they had the
One of the
kid
best
just like melting in the
unintentional
couch?
comedies ever.
Yeah, Rooster Puncher says, "Damn, turkey is half froze, bro." My wife has been thawing ours since Sunday, so I don't know what to tell you, bro. Other than to get driving now and come have Thanksgiving over at our house. What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Billy? I couldn't hear you at all. What'd you say?
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him either.
I'm going to Sewanee.
Oh.
Oh man, it's gone again. Well, I was say I couldn't hear what you said, but if you want to come over, you can. It's fine because we have extra food. My wife was worried about how much turkey she made.
Hearing about frozen turkey reminds me of the old TV show WKRP with the turkey drop.
Ah, I see.
So
Mom
funny.
lives in Sawney. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, WKRP
Yep.
and DARE campaigns. Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
was a DARE kid.
Oh, Jesus.
How about the book it button and you get the free pizza at Pizza Hut?
A Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
It's a trout man. It's a trout man.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. The one. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
On drugs. That
Is
was
that
Rachel
Trout?
Lee Cook.
Matt, is that Trout right
That's
there?
trout. It's a trout man. My biggest fan.
Oh, he's biting you up too, and then kissing you.
He's licking me.
Biting and kissing.
He licks my arm
Aw,
continuously.
man.
He doesn't leave
What
me
up,
alone.
Zaid? How are you, dude? Well,
Hey man.
it's good
Places.
to see you, man. How's the writing going? How's the comicking going, my friend? We are on the road to 4,000. Justin McClure, Russian and Chinese dash cam vids are fun to watch. They are, man. It makes you wonder about the whole like trend. You go, man, it's driving so bad that they need these dash cams because every piece of dash cam footage that I saw in the previous 10 years until they were popular here was all from Russia.
Yeah. I'll be back in just a minute. I gotta
Uh-oh,
run
look at
downstairs.
this. There's only one real Troutman, says Reed Troutman. Oh, man.
And Matt
I should
Yackee
kick
leaves.
I should kick Matt Yackee out of the stream. See how he said I'm going away?
Oh, wow.
Him out. When he comes, I'll bring him back when he wants to come back. Here's the link.
He
if
ran
anybody
away.
else
I
wants-
learned it from watching
Anybody
you.
He did. I'm a runner. Watch this.
Yeah. Now it's just the three of us. So here he comes.
I'm back. Rising up.
Oh, he's got Survivor.
I wish the eyes were over here though. That would feel much
Quit
better.
playing with those eyes too much, Dan.
I was gonna say you were trying to make it the case.
Sorry, man.
Like, no, I got crust in my eyes. Hold on.
Oh, see, look at that puppy. Billy's got a cool pup, man. I miss my cat. Look, Matt's like, why am I not in the stream? Here you are.
There you go.
What up,
Hey.
man?
Hey,
Wait
Phil.
a second. Zaid, did you change your name again?
Well, this is my personal Twitter handle.
I can't hear
Zaid Comics is the company Twitter handle.
or Phil. He's
Yeah,
Phil
I
on
can
the
hear him.
screen.
You can never hear.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
Kick yourself out and then come back in.
That's
Every
right.
time someone new joins, Dan's like, "Oh, I can't hear him. Let me leave,
Yeah.
and then I'll come back."
But you guys can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
you.
okay.
He wants us all to get to know each other, so that's why he leaves. So we're not asking him too many questions, too much pressure.
People watch.
That's
the
a good
stream
way to
for
avoid
us,
it.
not for Dan.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I
right.
can't hear you. What? Okay, I'm gone.
Yeah,
You
hold
guys-
on. My wife just asked me something. Let me go see what Brianna needs. I'll be right back.
You want me to draw what? Couldn't hear you.
Oh, Dan disappeared.
Yeah.
Dan's gone again? What happened to Dan?
Andre's here.
What? Andre's here.
Dan couldn't hear the newest person that joined, so he skipped out and he'll rejoin in a
Oh,
second.
gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was Andre that drove him off.
Yeah, it probably.
Yaki, there's someone behind you.
Yeah, I was going to
Andre.
say, there's somebody in your house.
Yeah. Andre stopped by.
I thought you were in Nashville, bro.
Wait,
I can't hear him.
he can't hear you because everything's going through here, so I don't know how to solve that.
That's all right.
Okay. Yeah, take a
I
look.
thought he was in Nashville.
He's leaving. You're leaving in the
thought-
morning, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why,
He's leaving. They're leaving in the morning.
Okay. Well, you will be missed, my friend.
Yeah, I wish I
Be
could.
missed.
He says you will be missed.
Well,
Dan, you look like you're kind of delayed in when you speak.
and it was either cancel the whole thing or go tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
It'd be a very
He's breaking out the robot.
Dan, I have a question.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
hear everyone. It's just sometimes they're stepping on each other.
So
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to
You're-
mute everybody. I'm muting everybody real quick because somebody has a question. I'm muting you all. Okay, go on.
all right, I got a question, bro.
I can
so
hear you
you are
totally well now.
good. You are a master freestyler, right?
Yes,
But were you also a b-boy?
I was. I did a lot of breakdancing. I've done some graffiti. I know how to DJ. I don't have all 5 elements of hip hop under my belt, but I think the strongest one would be freestyling.
All right, because I saw that robot you were doing.
Oh yeah. That this is straight 83 shit, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's authentic 3rd grade right there. There we go. Look at I'm bringing everybody
This,
back. Now it's gonna get loud.
Insurance
All
for
right.
$950.
Okay. Yeah. Put that in the text too.
I'll write it all down.
Okay.
But
I
essentially,
just did an interview on my channel.
Miyake. What happened? Say it
Oh, I
again.
was saying I just did an interview on my Zaid Comics channel with Billy Tucci about his new She comic
Yeah,
that he
how
launched
was Billy?
for crowdfunding. He was great. It was an awesome
How-
interview. It was really fun talking to him.
Yeah, Billy's really good guy. I've known him for a time. I want to say what up, Luke. Oh, Jude says 83. I wasn't even born yet, dude. You're making me feel freaking old, bro.
so
I was 10 years old in 83. I saw Return of the Jedi for my 10th birthday. That's how old I am.
I sold another.
Old man.
That was 7.
Okay,
You
hold
got
on
me
a
by
second.
3 years, Dan.
You were 3 years old?
7.
What did you say, leg kick? You were 7.
I
Okay.
said I was
So
7. Yeah, you got me by 3.
So you're 40.
Yep.
Yeah, that's math, bro. Math.
There you go.
I'm doing.
Well done.
That interview
Jude
you
was
just
born
said you
in
did with
84.
where can I watch that at?
Sure, if you go to
go.
youtube.com/Zaid Comics, ZAID.
Hi, baby.
ZAID comic. Comic with single or plural?
Plural. Zaid Comics.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I usually have that next to my name here, but I changed it for my stream because that's my Twitter handle.
Oh, okay.
Forgot to
Yeah,
change it
but
back.
I'd be interested in seeing what Stanley's up to. That'd be nice to hear.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dan, do you ever talk to
Yes.
Joe Rubenstein?
I've talked with Joe a few times. I see him at shows.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
I
was
think he would probably be an entertaining guest,
absolutely.
to say
Yeah.
the least.
I
For
talk to him
sure.
every now and then on Facebook. He's a really nice guy. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's super talented. I mean, he's not just a good inker;
Oh
he's
yeah.
an incredible painter. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to make this not all crazy right now. So I'm trying to figure out is it mute myself? Is it leave the room? Is it you guys? What do you think it is? Because I'm trying to figure out for the sound thing. I'm trying to do what do you call it? Tech support on my own stream. So I hear when I hear
think the
people
sound
talking,
is
I hear
different.
stuttering. Yeah,
Huh.
but when I turn it on my computer, everybody's clear. But the camera, it's so, like all the audio is super stuttery, and it's like listening to people inside of fans. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
Oh,
Luke,
so we
I
all
am
sound
your
robotic
father.
to you.
Let me think. Hold on. I'm trying to think if I put headphones on this.
I think
Just trying to figure out how I can pick up the audio from this because the audio on this is super clear. Sorry, what did it say? Delete your account should fix it. It says read. Oh, troll. That's hilarious.
Wow.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
he's- Then why
That's
are
a
you
karate
here?
chop. That's the karate chop, man. That's cool. I like humor, man. Your sense of humor is a funny one. Trout. I like Colonel Troutman. My favorite Troutman of all time is Colonel Troutman from Rambo. God didn't make him. I did. Yeah, you gotta love that movie. See, Dan reverbs a bit. I'm gonna be right back.
There we
Yeah,
go.
buddy, when he comes back, everybody just start going,
Yeah, I was gonna say we do it on purpose. Because
yeah.
I was gonna say nobody stutters on mine. I can hear everyone perfect whether I'm in it or whether I'm out of it. So I think it's all on the equipment you're using.
It
I
might be
think
his
so.
connection.
He might need to turn his modem on and back off or something.
Maybe
everyone-
refresh his stream, or he said he's using it. Is he using it on a tablet or his phone?
I wonder what kind of modem he has with all those gadgets.
I think he's using it on his computer.
Oh, if he's using a desktop, then that's troublesome that it would skip like that when he's the one doing the feed, but he's the only one hearing the reverb.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
back.
Ready, guys?
Did it. So now he's
All
got
right.
Excellent.
It was only the two of us too. Nobody else joined in.
That's like a
Damn it.
crazy.
I thought it was a
mushroom
plan.
trip.
We got in.
Yeah, so I think what's going on is because I'm using
That's your brain on
an
drugs.
old phone as the camera microphone,
Oh,
and the computer seems to be getting the stream great. So what I might end up doing is just switching over to this one, like plugging in. I have my computer is a 2006, so I have to use one of those FireWire EyeSight cameras. You guys remember those?
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually have
I'm
one.
gonna go plug that in. Yeah,
I actually have one laying around here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it, and it's gonna be awesome. I'll be right back.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be
yeah, it's gonna be All right, guys. Wait for the
Cool.
stream.
Yeah,
Well,
wait for the
now that we've taken over the stream, yep, this is all our show. So, what did you guys all think of his He-Man comic? I haven't gotten to read it yet because it's still on order.
It looks cool. I haven't read it yet.
I haven't read it, but I have it, and the artwork is incredible. Like he has this ability to kind of not necessarily change his style because you can tell it's his artwork. But when you look at like some of his Wolverine stuff, to the Black Flag, to even like his early Image stuff, like it does show a progression. But his artwork nowadays, he has an ability to make it look the way he wants. So the He-Man stuff is when he finally does complete this Black Flag and starts publishing them, it's going to look completely different from the He-Man. So it's not that he's changing his style, but he's doing it in a different manner.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Because the He-Man
style.
Yeah, the He-Man, I've only flipped through it, so the artwork is incredible.
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet, so hopefully the writing's as good as his art.
I heard some negative reviews on the writing, so
Really?
we'll see. Yeah.
Who's writing it?
I don't know.
If I pick up the book, I'll grab it in a second and see who's writing it.
You guys excited for
I'm
Thanksgiving?
hoping that the person's wrong because, I'm looking forward to the book.
Well, it would also be nice if he's doing this to actually complete the series and not, have that type of review taint it. And
yeah. But Dan's work right now kind of reminds me of a cross between Liefeld's and McFarlane's kind of meshed together.
I can see that, but he...
All right. How's this?
Hey.
Much better.
And you guys aren't stuttering at all, which is crazy.
Brother.
So this might end up being the way to do this. See, this is what I consider all this stuff before January 1st, like beta testing and working bugs out, because I want to avoid any of this crazy shit when it comes time to do like the big shows.
Yeah.
I'm so grateful, you guys. Oh man, Luke wants to jump in.
I can hop out.
This will be interesting.
Who said they're gonna hop out?
I'll hop out.
Billy, okay. Well, that's 2 spots. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for putting up with the weirdness.
No worries, man. we had some laughs.
Dan.
All right. Yes.
Can you hear me? We can drop out for a minute because my audio is kind of screwed up and we're doing a little, I took you off my headphones and so now you're coming through speakers and I can't get it to go back into my headphones.
Oh no. All right. I'm kicking you out. Bye.
Didn't even give him a chance to finish. Now you're done.
Just kidding, Matt Yaki.
No, I'll drop out and then I'll come back in as soon as we're finished with this.
Okay, man.
Cool.
All right, there we go.
Hey, just an idea, Dan. Why not?
What up, Fraggle?
Hey, what's going on, Deathmetal?
No, you got the red light. He's got the red light. Is it like red light night? I keep
seems like it.
Here we go.
Red lights,
Boom.
I figured I had to.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Might want to shoot a invite over to Walden Wong. He might want to come over and join up.
How do
if I'm going to do this more than once, I got to get colored lights.
Oh goodness! Here, I'm gonna bounce off and I'll send him an invite.
Here, I'm going to post in the link again just in case, so you can, if you need a fresh version of it. Yeah, if he wants to.
Okay.
That's great, man. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share it to his messenger and then see if he wants to join up. All right.
Sounds good.
See you guys.
See you. Man.
Yeah, the colored LEDs are a must for the living room. I love it.
Oh, that's in the living room. Oh.
Yeah, I love them.
This is my living room library.
This is great. It says red light district. Whoa, Donald, are you okay?
Yeah.
What was that, man?
I have my phone sitting up on my drawing table, and I went to stand up, and it fell.
You know what's weird about perspective is it didn't look like your phone fell. It looked like you fell.
Oh,
like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, I'd be.
At least it was just the phone. You know, you always do that. Your headphones stuck in. Oh, right, they're attached.
Yeah, well, I was sitting at the drawing table, and I went to get up, and I rocked it.
Man, yeah, this thing, let me try to take a picture of this setup. It looks like, it really looks like 2004. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up.
Top of the line 2004, man.
Yeah, it was, but this is the setup. Look at the eyesight, man.
Oh my god.
Sweet eyesight.
That is okay.
Ridiculous.
Hey man, rock the tent like you said until the wheels fall off, right?
That's right. Donald, don't drop us, says Cameron. Billy, thanks for coming in, man. Hopefully I'll see you at the shop. That'll be cool. See that? All right. Donald's breaking everything tonight. Hearts.
Cards,
Yeah.
cameras, drawing tables.
All right, Luke, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, Jameson does.
Oh,
what are
man.
you up to?
I drank all of mine. I drank a Willet. It's good
Ooh.
shit. I'm waiting for Matt.
looking-
What's up?
I was looking for various different ones to try tonight, and I didn't see any that anybody had recommended to me. So I went.
Okay, well, I'll recommend some to you. McKenna, if you can find it.
All right.
It's like a greenish label. It's a bourbon. I recommend Noah's Creek. Rowan's Creek and Noah's Mill. There's one called Fighting Cock. And I know it's got a great name, but I've never seen it in a big bottle. It always comes in the 750, but it's super high octane. It's 53%, so it's a little spicy. But what I do is I'll put it in a barrel for like a month, and it comes out super smooth, and it tastes as good as like a Pappy. Also, I don't know if you guys have any. There's Jason. Jason's in the house. What up, Jason? How are you, man? You're in the chat, man. It's good to see you.
What sideways?
See, I can't hear him. That's weird. Can you guys hear him?
No,
I can hear him.
So you got throw your hand up if it's a no. Okay, so 3 no's. Can't hear him. So Donald could hear him. Jason, hold on a second. I'm gonna kick you out and you come right back in.
It's so
All right.
weird that you being the one who's running the stream always has like the most audio problems. It's a little funky.
Yeah, the other thing is there's a lot of internet
Reverb,
use in my house. A lot of
Oh,
internet
that too.
use. So I've got my mother-in-law, my wife, 2 of the kids, and then me. You know, Jason, come back. Any other fool could see. Come back, dude. Hopefully, yeah.
Come back to me.
I'm sorry that song's gonna be like stuck in your head.
It's gonna be stuck in all our heads now.
Yeah, there's my friend Steve. He was the showrunner on Gervais. He said he had a tried and true way to get earworms out of your head.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, anybody that knows the Love Boat song.
Where's this going?
Well, no, the Love Boat. It's like big, and then it does a big crash at the you do basically a resolution at the end of the song.
Yeah, it comes
Like
with a big
the Love Boat.
crescendo.
So, like if you hear "Baby Come Back," and it just keeps earworming you go, "Baby Come Back," yeah, and then it goes away.
Ah.
Your brain needs resolution. That's what it is. Who was it who said the channel should be called Technical Difficulties? Jason.
Kevlar?
Yeah, I believe it was him. So he's self-referencing him.
Yeah, just
Kevlar self-referencing
flashed
there.
on the screen. Yeah.
Jason, where you at, man? Come back in.
Have you thought about doing a Wi-Fi repeater downstairs?
Yes. In fact, I'm looking at one, and they are $700. Like as far as it's called
Jesus.
an Orbi.
What?
Well, because our house is big. It's
Yeah, you gotta.
It's 5,300 square feet, and for the place that they said this is the best place in your house for full range with what I got, and I got the best they offer. It's got to go down into the basement to reach us. And
Yeah, I thought your place out here was big.
yeah,
5,300
but
square feet.
this
Shit.
thing made by Orbeez, the guy who installed my stuff told me about this. It's made by Orbeez. It can expand full strength, like 100%, no loss, full strength, up to 500 or 5,000 square feet. So that's exactly.
So it's made for like businesses.
Yeah,
It's kinda
exactly.
like Google Home Internet. You know, you have the little satellite things that bounce the signal around, and it makes like a mesh network. Is basically what it is.
Yeah, so they probably put like 3 boxes in the house, and then you can, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that the
it's
type of
supposed
deal?
to make it seamless throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason says he'll try another day when you're on your PC. I hope so, man. It was good to see you.
Oh.
Nice to see
Definitely
you
do
briefly.
that, please. Say what's up.
It was nice to see him briefly.
Yeah. Update. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to Nashville. So streams will be coming from there. I don't know how weird.
Convention?
Yeah, I'm going up. There's a show on Sunday and a comic book store signing on Saturday. So those are going to be a lot of fun. I have a lot of work to do too, so I'm going to be working on the road. I guess that's like, again, like when I talk about the point of this channel as far as like creativity, I also want to show like the parts of it that aren't really shown. You know, I remember as a kid, there's that sort of like, I get to draw all day, yay.
Yeah.
It's still awesome.
So naive.
It's not naive. It's just it's how, like, I guess a place where we're at. I guess it's good naive. Perhaps it is. I don't know. I think about it and I go, I can see how that could be the way, especially if you approach art joyfully all the time. Mm-hmm. What ends up happening though, when you get jobs, you end up having to draw no matter if you feel inspired, no matter if you're sick, no matter if it's a holiday, no matter if you're traveling, because freelance is freelance. And you know, and it's a sacrifice. I still wouldn't trade it for anything, but people also have to know that a lot of the shows that you watch on TV, there's 100 of me that are working just as hard doing what they do. So you know, it's pretty incredible the amount of what do they call it, elbow grease that goes into stuff. And it's a weird thing too when we see something that we go, man, that really sucks. You know, like Clifford, for example.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing Clifford up again, but no, man. When you watch something and it's awful, and you think, man, a lot of people thought this was going to be great, but also the other thing you think is like, how the fuck did this get made? Like the thing I have would crush that thing. So you get these
like somebody thought this was a good idea.
Right, exactly. But at the same time, there's a lot of hard work that goes into stuff.
Me.
Like, I'll tell you.
There's Dan.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Haven't seen you in a while.
He says he hasn't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
She says, I know.
We miss you.
Yeah, we miss you too. Come visit. It'll be good.
He says he misses you. Come visit.
Yeah, we will soon. We just need money.
Yeah.
She said soon.
Yeah, exactly. That's always the hard work that we do. Also, I think creating too can be a magical thing, and I think what's really kind of great about things like independent comics out there doing crowdfunding is you get a chance to take risks, you get a chance to do experimentation, you get a chance to go with your gut, you know. And sometimes there are things out there, policies or just hierarchies and pecking order that don't allow for those dreams to come true. And it's just, to me, it's an amazing thing that now that with the advent of crowdfunding, you are able to take those risks and feel good about it.
It allows for a pioneering spirit, you know. It allows for that passion, that creativity to come forth, because they don't have to worry about, well, I'm going to fit into this company's mold. Am I going to fit into that mold? And just tell the story that they're passionate about telling, and it's a fantastic thing.
Right.
You know? Yeah. It's kind of like that early image pioneering spirit. You know, they were out to just tell their stories and own their IPs. And
that's right.
Exactly what people are doing now with this Indiegogo and Kickstarter.
Right.
You know, like Brian Plato was able to resurrect Lady Death and bring back a new universe because of Kickstarter, and it's fucking awesome.
Which is great. And the thing I've been talking to people about, especially people that I don't know if they're looking to be convinced, but they want to understand, you know.
Sure.
I just say, hey, you know, it's the change that happens in any sort of field, right? Like if you look at comics in general, and this is something that I've talked about on the stream before, they were almost exclusively newsstand, right? Mm-hmm. You had to go to a newsstand to pick up a comic book. Say what?
for the majority of history of comics. Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
They were
exactly. And then that market started dying. I forget the reason behind it. A lot of them said it was the seduction of the innocents when
Frederick Wortham. Yeah.
There you go. I forgot his name, but he went after like EC, and that's why the Comics Code was created, and like the comics were treated like a public menace, almost like video games or Marilyn Manson of the past. You know,
looking for a scapegoat.
Yeah, blame it on comics, and comics were easy, and it killed a lot of jobs. A lot of things happened, but the thing that changed comics, you know, up until now has been the direct market and the idea of having shops that exclusively purchase comics and the like and sell them, which is where my whole generation, like that was like I started with the newsstands, but it wasn't when I found out about a comic book shop, it was done. You know,
right?
Dunzos.
I mean,
well, yeah,
I've been
because
shopping
the
at my comic shop
selection, they
since I was
just
10.
Yeah,
and the back issues, being able to go find those issues that you couldn't get on the newsstand, so you could continue the story.
Yeah,
I mean, that was amazing.
You know, the thing that for me, I remember the feeling I had because I remember when I was at a Quick Mart and I wanted a back issue, and the guy's like, "What?" They get sent back at the end of the cycle, and we get new ones. And some guy says, "Just go to the comic book shop." And I remember hearing those words and thinking,
Wait, yeah, a whole store filled with only comic books?
And then I didn't believe him. He's like, "Yeah, it's called Land of Neville Was. It's down next to the Regency Theater and the arcade." And I knew exactly where he was talking about because of the arcade.
Arcade, yes.
And I went in there, and I swear, like I don't know. I'm not really a sports car guy, but I would imagine like walking into the Lamborghini factory, like compared to my little, you know, hoopty that I got there in. You know, as far as like newsstand was concerned, I remember walking in and just being like, that thing is from the 70s, you know, and like, oh shit, there's that comics that guy said I'd never find. Oh, you know, and it just kind of being like Willy Wonka meets a Lamborghini factory. Like it was crazy. And that, you know, and then I remember like comics that I picked up. There was a G.I. Joe cover. I always get the number wrong. It's like I think maybe it's 40. My head says it's 43, then it says it's 45, it's 47. It's one of those things that my brain isn't accurate on, but I could redraw it perfectly. It's got Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow coming from behind these burning areas, and I remember like buying that and drawing it like every day over and over. Cloak and Dagger miniseries. I used to draw the shit out of that. But what ended up happening was this sort of feeling, you know, and like when I had Rob Willis on, and I was talking about the idea of something out there that rocked my world in a way where like I was never the same again. And that sounds dramatic, right? Like you go, I was never the same again. It sounds super.
It's kind of hyperbolic, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but it sounds.
We've all had those moments, though, especially when you open a certain book.
Yeah,
and you're just completely blown away.
That's happened to me like maybe 5 or 6 times in comics, where it's like you see a certain book. Like I remember the first time I saw Doctor Strange 55, I was like, oh my God, this is nobody's touching this. Like, and then I looked at the date and it's like 82 or something, and you're like, this is better than anything I've ever seen, you know, and you just go, man, I'm blown away. Or the first time I saw McFarlane's work, you know, it was on an issue of Hulk, and I was like, this guy draws so cool. Like, you know, like I didn't know how to put my finger on it, but I just remember going, this is so cool. And it literally changed my trajectory. Like, no offense to like the guys that really got me going with comics, which was like Mike Zeck, Rick Leonardi, and John Byrne. But when I saw Todd McFarlane, I was like,
it's a different kind of storytelling, man.
It was a whole different everything. It was a whole different everything. Like the way I explained it to people when I was that age, I said, imagine if a Saturday morning cartoon was more detailed and it felt like it was moving on a page. That's what his Hulk stuff looked like to me. It looked like moving animation with more detail, like heavy metal style. Like I just remember being rocked by it. And anyway, that feeling that I get, like I talked with my buddy Kyle about this. Kyle Holtz, I talk about him a lot. He's going to be on the show. I was telling him how
awesome.
I said, do you remember all the times you were rocked by comics, like those moments, and you can still pick that thing up? It's all these things that are on my spinner rack back here. I said, you remember that feeling, and you still, like, here you are, a professional. You've been doing it for more than 2 decades. You still go back to that thing that you looked at when you were like 11 or 12, and it still impacts you. I said, don't we now have the responsibility to do that to someone else?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so for me, like when I do whatever I do, that's my whole attitude, you know. Mm-hmm. And it gets difficult sometimes. Like sometimes those pages are like, 14-hour pages, and you're like, oh my God, what did I do to myself? Yeah. You know, and you feel there is like a side to it where you feel tortured. And I know that sounds like, again, hyperbole.
You're putting in the time, you're putting in the work, man.
Yeah, putting in the time and everything, and like you get a degree of anxiety sometimes, like, because like when I lay out a whole book, I know what's coming for me, You right. Go, oh shit, like that's gonna be a crazy day, mm-hmm. and you sit and you put in the work. And
it's not going to stop you from doing those awesome pages with those killer
right
letters, so.
Right. And the thing is I don't want to call it a whip, and I don't want to call it a carrot. I almost want to call it like
a whip it.
No, it's something that motivates you to move forward, but it's not something that's in front of you. Or behind you, it's like inside you. I don't know how to explain it other than like you go, that's right, I'm supposed to fucking kick ass on this. And right. Like there's a saying in film that goes like this. It says pain is temporary, film is forever. So a lot of these people would like just go all out because they know that thing that's captured will be watched and rewatched or experienced, depending on if it's music or whatever the piece of artwork is. But sometimes, yeah, you go, I have a responsibility to make this fucking rock,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's also I was gonna say that also makes me respect a lot of artists, because you're not always interested in what you're doing. You're not always interested in what you're drawing, especially
that's right.
Freelance work. So the fact that you can make your freelance work, you're like, I'm not interested in the subject matter, but I still want to produce artwork that, I want to be proud of and that I want people to appreciate. So the fact that you're doing something that you're not, you don't have your heart into, but you're putting your talent into, and you can still make those things look great. I have tremendous respect for anyone that can typically do that, because I
think what I'm trying to get to is there's ways that, and this is where I get to the point of this channel again. There are ways in which we can motivate ourselves. Like some of them could be the ones that give us heart attacks. When you think about like, I gotta support my family and I've got to make sure, these bills are paid, and like you think of it that way, and that's a motivator, and that works for some people. But just like our taste buds, some people can eat spicy food and they go, hey, this is awesome, and then some people can't. And it's the same way with like how we motivate ourselves. Some people are goal oriented, like, when I get this done, this will happen, and that's like the carrot on the stick. And then there's the taskmasters, like the bills,
Oh, yeah.
And so what I'm finding, as far as what has worked for me to carry me through like days that are a motherfucker, to be plain about it, is thinking about the legacy aspect of things. You know, perhaps if it is a carrot, it's a carrot that's like 100 yards down there. You know, it's not this sort of in my face thing. If I was to say it was a motivator, but like at the end of the day, when I say legacy, John Buscema can forever know how much his work and especially his teaching has meant. And he's passed away, but that legacy, if he didn't put it all in there, how many people? I mean, everybody I talk to that has ever wanted to draw comics or has learned how to draw comics has run into How to Draw Comics the Marvel way. And I'll tell you, I'm telling you, as far as a book that has solid foundation,
fundamentals, and
solid fundamentals. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I feel like I've been gifted as a kid to be an absolute moron. And
you're not alone.
No. I mean, I was an absolute moron. But the thing that I really enjoy about learning is that there's always more of it to do. That's one thing. It gives you absolute perspective on things that happen behind. But it also, like when I open up How to Draw Comics the Marvel way, this happened to me about 2 years ago when I was trying to find the perfect brush. Because that's what I do. Anybody that knows me, Donald's been over to my house when I was in California. If I go, I want to learn how to do good brush inking, I will literally go to the art store and buy like one of each that I feel like could be the thing. And I'll literally like put them through trials. Just bam, 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 try them. So anyway, I did that. I do that with ink. I do it with paper. So I finally find the one. It's a Winsor Newton Series 7, number 3.
Number 3, really? Most people use number 2.
Yeah, and I'm like, I have found it. Behold, all the hard work I did. I found it. Like I should fucking do a victory dance like I'm some asshole proud of himself. And
then
you
discovered fire.
And then I looked at How to Draw Comics the Marvel way, and John Buscema says, if you're gonna ink with a brush, Winsor Newton Series 7, number 3 is the best in my finding. And I'm like, I've read this book.
Confirmation.
Yeah, I've read this book at least 100 times at this point, and basically like went, a brush.
Yeah.
I didn't go, oh shit. He literally said, save your money, buy this brush, you'll be okay. Like it took me all this lunacy. Some
people gotta find out by trial and error, homie.
That's how I learn it best, man. I absolutely know for sure it's the best brush because I ran up against those things. And that's the other thing with art supplies, and I'll probably end up doing some of those things as far as the pre-recorded video on the new show. I have and I'll say this right now again, there will be giveaways because I have so much fucking art supplies. I'm like a bad hoarder, except you call them collectors, you know.
I don't want to say dibs, but I want to say dibs.
Yeah, when I buy stuff that I like, I end up overbuying. I get like oh, if they run out, I have to buy 12. You know, like no, seriously. And I do it. Yeah, there's a nugget of truth to that. For example, Joe Jusko, another buddy. I got to ask him to come on the show. I know he'll do it. I know he'll do it. I've known Joe for 20 plus years.
Dude, he's a good dude. I like him.
Yeah, he's a great dude. Turkey puncher.
Is that what Rooster Puncher says for the holiday?
Late Kick just called Rooster Puncher Turkey Puncher. That got me right in the chest.
It's a good theme right there.
Yeah, the Jusko put out an APB on this certain color, certain brand of this color that he's been using his whole career. And because his art store said, "Oh, we're out of it, and they're gonna discontinue
Stop making it. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I gotta find it." And he's like, "I'm on my last tube, right? Oh shit!" And it's like one of his go-to colors, like that's my boy color, you know. I remember I called up Owen, who was the best. I'll tell you right now, if you guys ever want to buy shit on the internet, and I'm not getting any kickback for this, it's Art Supply Warehouse in Westminster, California.
Oh God, it's so great.
Yeah, Art Supply Warehouse. Owen is the guy who does orders. You can even tell him I sent you. That'll bother the fuck out of him. But tell him I sent you. He will find what you need. Okay. Oh, Donald's camera just fucking bailed hard. We have 3 slots. I'm gonna paste the link in the. So
what was the name of that store? Midwestern what?
No, Art Supply Warehouse.
Art Supply Warehouse. Where the hell did I get Midwestern from?
Because it's in Westminster, California.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, so I get all, like, if I can't find an ink, if I can't find nibs, if I can't find certain things like Fabriano paper, like things that I use and need, I call Owen, and like 9 times out of 10, he has it. Leg kicks in the house.
I'm back.
He's
What's
back.
up, guys?
There he is.
How's it going, Luke?
Dude, that turkey puncher. That was some fucking roasting right there. Roasting. Jason, welcome.
Hey, can you hear me now?
What's up, Jason?
I can totally hear you now.
All right,
Excellent.
awesome.
Yeah.
He's got an epic beard, man.
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Here we are. We got the full house. 6 of us.
Hey, there we go.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Nice.
So Joe, yeah, so
Gold,
that paint color that Joe was looking for, I was like feeling like a superhero, like, yo, I'm gonna find some paint for Joe. I'm gonna call up Owen. Owen's like, I think so. And I'm like, yes. And then he came back and he's like, I'm really sorry, but the company doesn't have any more, and neither do we, and there's no future hope for that color. And I'm like, oh Jesus. So I'm like, if Art Supply Warehouse can't get it, it's gone. So anyway, that's the long story short of why I buy like 20 of something. Is I get like, oh, I like this tool so much that if it's gone, oh no, you know.
Oh no, I get paranoid like that all the time when I buy art supplies, because there are certain like technical pens that I buy that they won't sell anymore, and I buy like 4 of them in case I break one, and when I'm cleaning.
And like kids, this pencil right here, which is my big chunk, it's a lead holder. It's a lead holder.
I love lead holders.
Yeah, it's made by what is it? Sierra Incense Cedar slip on.
Ooh.
That's it, yeah. But it holds the full size lead like you would use in a Mars
the 2
Peddler.
millimeter?
Yes.
Nice.
The big thick lead. But what's great about it is I call it chunky because it's like holding a big piece of chalk. It's like this big chunky thing. So when I do layouts, it really, even just the aesthetic of it feels good. So my son, he borrowed it and lost it. And I mean, here it is again. This is the like straight up truth. I had a panic attack. I'm like, my fucking pencil. Like, I was like, oh shit. Because I got it in Little Tokyo. And a lot of the shit I get in Little Tokyo, I can only get in Little Tokyo. So I was like, oh man, what was it called? It was like incense. You know, I was like, what was it? And I'm like, it was wood, forest, strap on or something, you know?
It's wood, forest, strap on. Okay.
Yeah, try ordering it like that. Yeah.
I'm not Googling
That's going to bring up some weird shit on the internet.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Somebody Google
that
it, please.
The Butsy was looking at for, drawing for Doom Patrol.
Right.
Somebody Google that, please.
I know. But anyway, I figured it out and I found it, and then that's where I found this other one, which is like my new favorite thing. It looks like a bullet. See, it looks like lead on a bullet. But what's cool about it is it will, if you take this and pop it out.
Yeah, it's just a big graphite stick.
Yeah. Well, this is like one of those bingo or golf or whatever those little pencils, but it goes in there and it's great. So this is like another one of those that has like a nice aesthetic to it.
And Dad got stopped by airport security because of his art supplies.
That's true. That's why I won't carry this one with me. That's a good call, man. Thank you, Lake Kid.
No problem, man.
To travel next week.
Yeah, Adam Hughes, I think, got stopped in those refills for the Copics, the needle. I guess he got his stuff confiscated because of that, because he had that needle thing. They're like, it's a weapon. I'm like, that's crazy.
Adam Hughes. Adam Hughes did.
I was a TSA agent for 14 years, so.
How was that, man?
It sucked.
Been around that long?
It's been around longer.
It's 2001. Remember, 2001 is when it was kicked in.
2002 is when it actually started in September 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said 2000 what, too?
2002, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right before.
I was a former screener before then, and then I watched this pack of idiots march in. I mean, they marched.
Yeah.
In a line to take over the checkpoint. We're all laughing, and then we went in, took their little class. They rented out an entire one of the most expensive hotels in Bellevue, which is a pretty high price area. And it's where the Seahawks and the Mariners party.
Yeah.
They rented the entire hotel.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, for our training, supposedly.
That's
and the group ended up spending over $900 million, so they had no money for us.
Bellevue's a nice part of Washington. Yeah, I've been there many times.
Yep.
Hey, I miss the old days of airports, man. Like when your loved one could greet you at the gate or take you all the way to the gate. And
Yeah, it ain't like that anymore.
Get on the plane.
Was a pleasure.
The cool part about the airport is all the people you meet. I have met just about everybody.
Any place where people congregate. I worked at a downtown tourist area. People from all over the fucking globe. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
If you can't travel, meet people from different places.
That's right.
I used to fly so much before September 11th, and September 11th put a halt on everything. And to watch things change, especially the way security checks went after that, I'm like, oh my God. All this I remember before phones. I remember when you couldn't get a hold of me outside of the house, and then pagers.
It's
I'm
crazy.
like, you remember airport security? I used to take scissors, pocket knives,
Yeah.
and they didn't even check.
Oh, yeah. No.
I just ran my bag through the X-ray scanner, and you're like, yeah, thank you. Jesus, could have had everything in there.
I was talking to one of my directors. We were bringing up this concept of time travel, and I said so much has happened in the last 20 years that if my 2019 self got teleported back to 1999 and I was told to execute a task, like 20 of the things that I would do don't exist yet,
Yeah.
and it's like, and you go, so I was talking about that concept, and she said she had done this documentary about wrongfully imprisoned people, and one of the guys was in prison for like 26 years, and when you do the math on that, that's what, 1993. Right now, think about 1993. Like having a CD Walkman you were the shit if you had a CD Walkman in 1993. So think about stepping out into 2019, and the thing he had said to her that was the strangest is how social media is. He said, "Why do people air their public opinion in hopes for likes that don't exist?" And he was like, it was like
society has become attention whores.
Yeah, well, yeah. I said it's like the gaslit aspect of things, but we've got kind of a frog in a pot of water that's boiling, to a full boil. But it's interesting to think about like how much stuff has changed and how
the technology has advanced.
Yeah.
Well, also think about this. So when you're just thinking about presidential candidates, right? Bill Clinton was in office. The internet was in full swing. but something like a Google search wasn't as prevalent.
Right.
Obama was really the first president, and that's so hard to think about. Obama was the first president
2008.
where Google searches were an absolute thing.
Right.
And you're like, that is so recent, it's not even funny.
But it's not, though, when you think about it. That's almost 12 years ago.
Yeah, and it seems like just yesterday, but 12 years, and now Google, just Google it, has become such a part of everyday culture.
Well, you remember what we used in Bush administration? AskJeeves.com.
Yeah,
where's ask.com?
Yeah.
Oh, here's something to think about. They actually have a video on YouTube of a guy in this TV show, and it was it looked like it was filmed either in the late 40s, early 50s, and he was the last man to witness Abraham Lincoln get assassinated.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And you really think about that, and it's like, that's not really all that long ago.
Well,
and all those people are gone.
In the long term of things, I don't remember who said it, but they were actually talking about just the history of the United States alone, right?
Yeah.
Founded in 1776, people lived to be 100. That's 3 people ago.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So you're like, dude, 3 people ago this country was founded, and you think about the advances in just the last 20 years. You're like, wait, 3 people ago this country didn't exist, but in the last 20 years we have Google, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
So to Dan's point, someone
we still
from
have racism.
93 getting released today, just wait, what?
Yeah.
We still have racism and stupid shit happening.
Well, that's because we have people.
Yeah.
I was born in 93, so.
You were born in 93?
Oh, jeez.
Wait, who is that?
I can honestly say to you, bro.
Wait, where are you on my screen that was born in 93? Oh my God.
Yeah, you're young enough to be my kid. You're young enough to be my kid.
Yeah.
I was 20. I was 20.
I was buying X-Men #1 back in '93 and drooling over 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
I was
alone
still
with
in
that one.
high school.
I think he's the only one that was like, yeah, I was born in the 90s. We're all like, wait, you can talk?
The 90s were a great fucking era, man.
They were.
Showed up.
They were a great era, but we're all at the point now we're like, wait, you were born in 2000 and you're speaking to me as an adult? Hold on here. I don't like it.
We don't like to expose our frailty.
It's a trip when I run into girls that were born in 95, or the year 2000. Like, oh, okay.
So it's like I tell a lot of people. I'm like, I feel like I'm 20 until I'm around 20-year-olds. Then I'm glad I'm not 20. I'm like,
it doesn't get any better, bro.
I may have been born in '83, but I don't identify as a millennial. I identify as like a late bloom Gen Xer.
That's the thing. Is like the 80s had a weird crossover thing because it's like the MTV generation. Yeah. Like that's the weird thing. Witnessing from the 70s till now. I was born in '73, so I got to watch the personal computer come into the home. Mm-hmm. The idea of console games, the idea of the internet, the idea of clouds and computers in your pocket. I swear, in 1989, if you told me that if you handed me an iPhone and said, yo, you can watch movies on this. It's a camera. You could shoot a video. You could play a video game. It's an encyclopedia. You can see porn. Now,
I want y'all to notice something. Cell phones were shrinking, getting smaller and smaller until we realized we could access the internet and watch porn on them.
That's right. And they're like, oh, wait a second. Wait. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Just think about it.
Well, shoot,
even 2006, all the phones were getting smaller. Everyone wanted something that could fit in their pocket.
Yep.
The Razor was the biggest phone ever. Yeah. And then in 2009, right after the crash, they're like, wait, no, you can watch a movie on this thing. They're like, well, make it as big as possible.
Yeah.
Well, they're re-releasing the Razor. You hear that. But not only that, but if you were handed one of these machines back in the 90s, you'd think, What are you, James Bond? What is all this stuff?
Or you're exactly. Not only are you James Bond, you've got to be from the future. Like that's like straight out of a comic book shit. You like even if 1997, after we watched Men in Black together and got jiggy with it with Will Smith and said, "Welcome to Miami."
That and Minority Report.
Yes. And
well,
then
even further back, how about Dick Tracy and his watch? And he's talking to his watch.
What about the
I
new
bought
god?
a Samsung watch just so I could do that. Right? I bought one of the smart watches. No. And you all right, yeah, I'm so fucking cool. I can talk into my watch. You don't realize you look like a dickhead talking into your wrist out in public. So it was cool while it lasted, but
that's why.
Yeah, you just didn't have the fedora and the yellow rain jacket. That's all, man.
That's
Come on now.
Totally what was missing. Just the the fedora. Yeah.
I like being born in the late 70s because we grew up with the technology. So we also knew the old school stuff, the old techniques as artists. Plus, we integrated in with the new technology, and it was just more weaponry. And a lot of kids these days don't know how to do older stuff, and it's just mind blowing.
Well, a lot of it too, in regard to that, especially because you brought up something really poignant, and it's like it's almost like a bridge generation, like 1 foot in the old and 1 foot in the new, and what I've tried to explain, especially to the I don't want to call them kids, but they're kids because I'm old now. What I explain to those kids when they're on my dog
get off my porch.
Is that something that they learn, which is like a Photoshop filter? We learn how to do analog, but it's not just. We didn't
tell me you're gonna say it's Zipatone.
Zipatone's one of them. Yeah, we did that. God. Or color separations with Rubylith, or using actual film, or using duo shade board, things like that, or how to actually mix colors in paint. When you deal with those things, you have a deeper understanding of why you're doing it. So it was sort of slowed down in a way where you would experience the why of it, where now it's because it's a button, it's sort of a afterthought.
It's instant gratification.
It doesn't require as much involvement, or not necessarily involvement, but it requires a different set of skills. You're operating in a digital environment rather than the real environment.
So this is bullshit. Okay.
And he can defy a turkey.
No, this is what I want to say to Spencer. I immediately liked you and said to you, you have a good brain. And the reason I say that is because you have a good brain. You are the outlier. You're not the norm. So this isn't for you. That's all I'm saying. Because I know plenty of people that are approaching 30. No offense to you, Zaid, but you feel, it seems to me you're an outlier as well. Where sometimes it's like I was at Urban Outfitter and I saw that they were selling cassettes, and now there's a resurgence of people buying Walkmans, and I'm like, Jesus. This is
your first problem is that you were at Urban Outfitters in the first place.
Hey, you know what? My wife is cute, and if she wants to dress in kid clothes, I let her.
Well, yeah, Brianna did. That's yes. Okay, I can accept that.
I follow her lead, dude. She's got me, man, like a bull by the ring. Anything she says, I'll do it.
Hey, happy wife, happy life. That's what they say.
I know.
I do the same thing.
It's like the Looney Tunes, like the big sucker,
I can honestly say I've never actually been to an Urban Outfitters.
They're okay. They have decent shit, but they're also more of like a way for you to feel old. Like when you walk through and you're like, this is their retro section, and this shit is like
from 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is like I was already 30.
Yeah. Well, see that you say that, and then Chanel goes to Forever 21 sometimes still, and I'm like, Can you go in there alone? I don't want to go in there.
Dude,
Right.
I went to a friend of mine's house and he's like, "Yeah, I got my retro console set up." He had a GameCube and a PlayStation 2 set up. I'm like, "Oh, it's awesome that you think those are retro consoles."
Yeah.
Oh, if you guys want to talk retro, how many of you guys have a retro Pi?
A retro Pi.
Oh, dude, I got
Like
retro.
You build them by yourself, and
It's like
yeah,
a Raspberry Pi. They call them like Raspberry Pis.
Yeah, you get it's a
similar, but with
Raspberry
video
Pi.
games. Yeah,
It's a
Never heard
Raspberry
of them.
Pi that has a software on it via micro SD card. I recommend finding a 512 because it's delicious. It goes into your. It's at a faster speed now. It goes directly into your television set via HDMI. You plug in a USB controller. They're easy to find. They have every single system. You also want a Bluetooth keyboard if you can get one.
Game.
yes.
Yeah, they have Commodore
Thousands
64,
of games.
VIC-20, all the Ataris, MAME, which is all the quarter operated video games, ColecoVision, all the Segas, all the Nintendo, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, the VR, all of the PlayStations. But it does hit a threshold. At least the B3 version hits a threshold right around the year 2000. I hear that in every show.
And they definitely have trouble with Dreamcast games and PS2 games, OG Xbox games.
Yeah, and 64. Like some work and some don't.
Yeah, the older ones typically work better.
The older ones work so good,
so great.
A lot back then, you weren't dealing with
So the 8-bit systems, the 16-bit systems work wonderful. Which is, I just finished. I had to buy a new, the 64 connector.
Yeah.
So I just finished hooking up my original Nintendo, my original Sega, and Super Nintendo. I just put them all together and just got them working like 2 weeks ago.
Kevlar. We're not laughing at you, Donald. Kevlar just said, if Rooster Puncher doesn't change his name to Turkey Puncher tomorrow, I will be disappointed.
Aww.
It's good for one day, though.
Donald, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was thinking.
We can't have a new identity just for the day?
I think.
Well, YouTube only allows you to change your name 3 times in 90 days, so.
Oh, well, I've never changed my name on any of it, so I don't know.
Favorite video game of all time?
Oh, fuck. Really?
Oregon Trail.
Originally Pac-Man. Right now, I would have to say the Batman trilogy, the Arkham games.
Oregon Trail. There you go.
All right. You're going to start late kick. It goes to Jason. We're going to go clockwise. Favorite video game?
It's been a while since I played video games, but I'd have to say arcade Mortal Kombat.
That's a good one.
Finish
it. Right on. Donald, favorite game all time?
Mario Brothers 3, I guess. 3.
Really?
Nice. Mine is a tie. The big winner would be Galaga.
Oh yeah,
Galaga, but I also like Super Pang a lot.
Oh yeah, see if we could do a tie, Mario Brothers 3, and then modern times Fallout 3.
Oh, okay.
Phil,
Mr. Zay.
That's fair. Retro and modern times. All right.
Yeah, I think that's the way we should go. Retro, and then the most modern.
Come down here, kiddo.
For retro, I'm kind of spoiled because I work for the world's largest arcade in Chicago.
Oh, nice.
Galloping Ghost Arcade.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
So you live in Willy Wonkaville.
Yeah, man. We got like over 800 games. Like any arcade game you're looking for, we probably have it.
That's awesome.
And some really rare ones too.
Space Ace.
Oh man. So my favorite one is Dragon's Lair.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Don Bluth.
That was cool.
Yeah,
That thing rocked me, man. That thing used to.
I didn't even remember that existed. Yeah.
Yeah, I've beaten that game on 1 health.
I'm gonna take myself out of the stream real quick and put Matt Yackey in.
Right in the middle of that conversation?
That's right.
Why
is this conversation?
Okay, well then fuck it. All right, Matt Yackey, you have to give your video
favorite
games.
game.
My
Favorite retro game? Favorite retro and favorite modern video game of all time.
Favorite retro Quake 3.
Ooh.
Quake
Okay.
3 Arena. I still love that game if I could,
Now modern times.
Modern? How modern is modern?
Well, Quake 3 wasn't exactly all that retro, so we're going the last 10 years, I guess.
If we're really going retro, then it would have been Pong.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Because I remember the in television, was it in television or ColecoVision?
Coleco.
The very first one, it would have been about 77, 79, somewhere in that range.
I believe that's Coleco.
Okay, that was awesome.
Coleco and Atari,
But
2700.
Yeah, that was way after though.
All right, well,
now recent modern. I played some of that Quake Champions and deleted it.
Wow, they're all Quake games, huh? They're all first-person shooters.
No, and actually, right now, the only thing I have left, well, no, 2 games that I play now. Minecraft, because you can laugh, but it's digital Legos, and fucking Legos are awesome.
I've seen it, and yes, I just watched the kids play it.
Plus, you can. The thing I like about it is, however you want to play it, you can play it that way, and it works fine. You can get into it, or you can just fuck around, or So it's fun. Or actually, I started playing. What is it? That Magic the Gathering Arena or whatever it's called.
All right.
I'm not sure what that is, but okay.
Magic card game.
What was your game, Luke?
If I had to go with retro, I would probably say Battletoads. I fucking love beat 'em up.
Wait, Battletoads?
Battletoads.
Yeah, that was Nintendo. Yeah.
The original Nintendo Battletoads is fucking.
Oh shit, you're the okay.
Yeah. And as far as modern games go,
it was like Kid Cudi.
The most recent God of War is fucking incredible.
Good. I'm working on a comic book that's going to be all Norse mythology. So that's going to come out next year. So that's going to be awesome.
Nice. What other kind of details can you give us then?
Oh man. Hyper.
Is there a name at least?
Yes, I could give you a name. It's called Crimson Jaw.
Crimson Jaw. Who's the publisher?
Rooster Puncher's right. Battletoads will whoop your ass.
All right. Well, whatever. Crimson Jaw, I can look out for.
As far as hard.
What's that?
Battletoads, the second only to the original Ninja Turtles game as far as hard Nintendo games.
Oh yeah, Battletoads.
Nintendo games. There was
Crimson Jaw, dude. That sounds like a badass title.
There was I don't know what the game was called. It was we called it the bubble game. It's the one where you'd shoot up you'd have different colored bubbles, and they'd like drop down, kind of like Tetris, but then you'd shoot up the same color.
Oh yeah, and they drop down.
Yeah, it was horribly addictive at the time.
They have 90 million versions of it on the internet now.
Yeah, mobile.
I don't know what the original version was called.
Yeah, there was one on the N64 that we used to play all the time. I had a girlfriend at the time that just loved playing that, and we all do that all the time.
Okay, what was your favorite 80s cartoon?
Well, Leg Kick, did you get to did
Robotech.
Everybody's video game?
Oh God, see Robotech.
What's that? I'm sorry, didn't hear you, Luke.
Did we get everybody's video game?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
All right.
I didn't say my modern. My modern one would actually be Mortal Kombat, because I for a while, for like 5 years, Mortal Kombat 9, so the one that came out in 2011. I played that competitively, and then I was on a team and we traveled across.
Hell yeah.
We would travel to different tournaments across America. We went to everywhere: Tennessee, Atlanta. We went to Evolution, which is the big tournament in Vegas that happens every year in July and August.
Nice.
So our team was pretty good, and a lot of the guys on the team work for NetherRealm Studios, who makes the game now.
Okay, so here's
there would be professional video game players. I would have laughed at you.
Who said Robotech was their favorite 80s cartoon?
Was
that you,
Drop
Matt?
out so Gabe can come back in.
Yep.
I'm dropping off.
All right.
You can come back in. So
how about yours, Donald?
See you, Jason.
Yeah, see y'all later.
He-Man was one of the big ones.
Thundercats.
Oh, Jesus. See, there you go. There's so many. But yeah, He-Man was good.
Full-size replica of the Sword of Omens.
Although before we... Oh, no.
Are we
Phil.
talking about 80s cartoons? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But so, Phil.
Yeah.
When you were doing the video games competitively for the... You said the Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
So was there prizes? How did that work? Like, was it just a competition for competition's sake?
No, there's always prizes. So you go to back in the day back in the day, like 2011 when I started doing it, the Mortal Kombat fighting scene was pretty small because that's the first time they went and tried to go into competitive. So like the tournaments would be at like hotels, tiny convention centers, nothing really big. But over the years, since they've gone and done Injustice, I played that competitively also, and Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat X, they've just become bigger and bigger. So the prizes and the pots get much bigger. And now Warner Brothers is throwing pot bonuses into the mix. So people are winning, a bunch of money from doing this.
Wow.
And kids are making livings off of it. Like the most successful fighting game player is from the NetherRealm community, the Mortal Kombat community, and he has put himself through college with the money. And he's
I mean, that's awesome.
Of thousands of dollars.
Wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
But at the same time, we used to do LAN parties, weekend-long LAN parties playing Quake, where we, my friends who were all IT guys, they'd have these, we'd all show up with our computers and our chairs and shit and set up in his garage and literally play the entire weekend 24/7.
Oh, the good old days.
And you think, like, even still 20 years ago, they were like, that'll just rot your brain. And now people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I know. Yep. And we did it. We did it all on that shitty cable internet of the late 90s.
How about
DSL.
We still had. We
It's
started.
not like you have a calculator in your pocket all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
You won't be able to have
It makes
calculator with you all
graphs.
the time when you grow up. Bullshit.
I know. I know. It's
Phil,
awesome.
did you have a favorite 80s cartoon, man?
I mean,
Back on subject.
Thundercats was pretty badass.
Yeah.
I really like that. I had I had VHS tapes that my dad taped on, and it had Thundercats. A bunch of stuff was on there. Speed Racer was on there. Older stuff even than Thundercats.
How about that old Superman, the Fleischer ones?
Oh, those are
That's
good.
actually my favorite
Those are
version
good.
of Superman.
Yeah.
Who remembers
That's my
something?
favorite version of Superman because he's not
Mine was Star Blazers and Thundar.
Thundar,
Jesus.
the Barbarian.
Yeah, there we go.
I remember
Does anyone remember Bionic 6?
Yes.
that. Name
With the
rings a
big
bell.
gorilla.
It had the theme song like Bionic. I'm not gonna
Bionic
do that,
6. Ooh.
Yeah, and it was like a multicultural family, but in the early 80s with the Asian kid playing baseball and okay.
It was supposed to be a
That rings a bell.
Bionic Man, like the Bionic Man and Bionic Woman had a family and they adopted kids.
Something maybe, but I remember it and I remember it very fondly. It was very good.
Have
as
you
a
guys
kid.
ever watched Toy Galaxy? It's another channel here on YouTube. They do research on like old toy lines and why they were a success and why they would fail. It's awesome. Yeah. Based on
You guys ever watch the old? Did you ever watch the old Dungeons and Dragons from Marvel?
No.
I did see it. Yes, not when it originally aired, but yes, later.
Was it any good?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty good. The way they set it up and everything. It was during the time when Marvel was creating their TSR game.
Marvel.
And they went ahead and they made a cartoon for Dungeons and Dragons, and they kind of put it in with kids, and they're almost like level ones, all just starting out, and they each have to learn how to use their weapons and powers and things.
Slow down.
And
Slow down. What does level 1 mean?
Level one, basically, just a starter.
D&D?
No, I never played. It was the devil work in my dad's house.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh hell! Level 1, you're starting out as a base character. You know,
okay.
You've got stats, and then you build up, and those stats get up. Have you ever played a video game RPG?
Final Fantasy VII.
All right, there you go. Yeah. Just like that. As you
You're just a
level up, you
noob
get more power
at the beginning, level 1.
Yep.
I'm a super noob. Then I've never really played D&D. I've done. The weird thing is when I was a kid, when I was like 15, 16, I used to do like Dungeon and Dragon conventions, and I'd be the guy sitting there that would draw your character for you. So you would come
But I
up
have no idea who it was.
Yeah, no, well, no, not at all. I mean, I knew the terms. He's like, I'm a Elric, and
No, I'm the same. Yeah, I've never played it, but yeah.
But, I don't know any of the levels and stuff.
Tabletop gaming is so much fun. It's thinking on your feet and telling a story with a group of people.
That's cool.
It depends on who you're with, though.
This is
yes,
true.
that is
This
true. The only time
about it.
People that are wangs.
Yeah. It's better when you got a group of people that you can just people that you can go out and have a beer with, but and then go back and play. We would get too drunk, and we wouldn't get through much of the campaign. But that's the kind of crew you want, because you guys can just be in character and have fun playing a tabletop RPG. It's good shit.
The only time I tried that is I actually got the DC role-playing game with all the DC characters and stuff in it, and came up with a campaign, wrote one up with a group of my friends, and it was a pretty cool story. Had a lot of Lobo in it, because I love me some Lobo. And
who doesn't?
Yeah, I don't know. And I was playing with my then girlfriend at the time, and that was not the best idea, because because one of my buddies who was really into like D&D and stuff, and he was trying to explain something to her, and then she like freaked out and had a nervous breakdown and started crying, and
that's awesome.
I thought you were going to say she ran off with an elf.
That might be a little better, but more disappointing end to that story.
It would have been better.
Well,
terrible, man.
It depends on you.
I played D&D. If I had to pick an 80s cartoon that's not Thundercats, I would pick Transformers. Like, Transformers and Thundercats used to get me up on Saturday morning to go watch. Spider-Man and those Amazing Friends as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, I liked the original He-Man, and I was right around that time.
Yeah. The moral of the story, man.
Well,
It's
yeah, but
surprising.
that has nothing to do with your work now. It's just the fact that cartoon was right around that time, and I was like, yeah, hey.
I got my Snake Mountain and my Hordak, and
I wish I got to watch more, but again, my dad's house, it was weird. Like we had friends that never watched Star Wars because the Force didn't come from God,
Yep.
No,
no,
yeah.
I was lucky I got to watch Star Wars. I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers because they were.
I'm not that young.
Yeah.
I'm not Power Rangers young, bro.
Well, apparently, you guys want to say that, but yeah, I'm like a couple of years behind you, but yeah, definitely not Power Rangers young.
I get it.
I thought they were weird.
Yo, listen to this. I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob.
I don't know. Don't say that.
SpongeBob.
No, but Dan, I completely get that, because when we lived with my grandmother, everything was the devil. So you could watch Heart to Heart. You could watch what was the Plane to Play, the Fantasy
Island.
Fantasy Island, Heart to Heart, and Magnum PI. Oh, and MacGyver. We could watch all that. Cartoons, those were the devil. You can't watch any of that.
Oh, dude, I went to a Christian private school that was like across a parking lot from the comic shop I currently work in. I would sneak over there on my lunch break, buy my comics, and hide them in my backpack because You know, I knew if they saw them, I'd never get them back because comics are the devil.
They're Satan's newspaper.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Satan's newspaper.
What's funny is all my friends go with me to go watch the superhero movies. They're all in the same religion as I am, and they're all asking me questions. This really happened in this comic? Yes.
Yeah, that's a big thing you get. Someone the other day, they watched The Joker, and I haven't seen it yet, but they were like, hey, in the comics, are Batman and Joker brothers? And I'm like, no? Why would you ask that? He's like, well, I just watched the movie, and I was like, okay, just back that train up. Wait till I see the movie, then we'll discuss. I don't know. Apparently the new. Yeah, I don't know. The new Joker movie apparently has something that's weird.
Yeah.
It's inferred. It's not.
Well, it's never confirmed. Like.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Thomas Wayne denies it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sorry then. I didn't mean to give a spoiler. I didn't know.
Wait a minute. Why would that?
I haven't seen it.
I hope that's not true. I think that's whack.
Joker is an Elseworlds movie.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not in the main. Yeah, it's not in the main DC EU.
Yeah, the director said that it would obviously was a movie that was made to be a movie, and then Warner Brothers was like, "Hey, you want to make it into a DC movie?" And they're like, "Yeah, it'll sell a bunch of money."
I fucking knew it.
What DC universe? I mean, come on. How many Batmans have there been? How many? There's no two movies that go together anyway. I mean,
well, now that just like the MCU, the DCEU does have a continuity. They're not as good at it as Marvel has been.
Yeah,
so
in their own mind, maybe, but that's
Well, what they consider canon is one thing, and what we all consider canon is
I think one cannon shoots solid stuff out, and the other one shoots out confetti.
That's the best quote I've heard about those movies in a long time.
Yeah. Well, they tried to do too much too fast. They didn't take the time to build it. You know,
I talked with Neil Adams, and he and we both agree that basically what they should have done with the DC movies is pretty much followed along the lines of what they did with their animated films, because their animated films are fantastic.
For the most
part,
I've only seen one of them. Well, that's because they got Warner Brothers Animation behind them, and the casting crew for Warner Brothers Animation is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like Andrea Romano finds the perfect voice for
Is that not on?
one of the characters.
Yep.
Yep. I got to talk to her at San Diego in 2007.
Didn't she retire?
Yes, she did.
Yeah. But she was amazing. You know, she was. But now Warner Brothers can't seem to cast worth a darn anyway in their movies. They're horrible. I mean, look who the next Batman is. Come on.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I haven't seen that, but have you seen the previews for the Harley Quinn 20-word title movie?
No. Any good?
No. No. It looks very independent film.
Is it Gem Part 2?
Not that bad, but it looks very independent film.
I don't know.
Is it truly outrageous?
Dan, listen to this. Black Mask.
It's not cool enough to be truly outrageous.
Black Mask is the villain. I'm saying Black Mask is the villain. Doesn't wear a black mask.
Nope, not once.
What? Wow.
But it's Ewan McGregor, so they got to show his pretty face.
Yeah.
It's just everything that I've heard about it. It sounds like it's not going to be as entertaining as it could be.
Right.
You just look at the preview, and it looks like it was shot with $100,000 instead of $10 million. And Margot Robbie, even though in Suicide Squad it was over the top, this just adds 10% to that in the previews.
Oh, that's a bit.
And in Suicide Squad, she had that like New 52 outfit, right? Where they kind of changed Harley and made her like into New 52. It wasn't classic Harley, but this is what DC's going for her new look. In this new one, it's not even New 52 Harley. It's just a woman in like a gold sparkly outfit.
Yeah, she still has the tattoos from the new movie, but it's way different.
Donald,
It's
are you
shot-
fighting ninjas?
For a
What's
movie
that?
studio, they
Are you
sure
fighting
don't.
ninjas?
No, I'm back outside,
I thought you were
shrinking
fighting.
my lung mass.
It does look like it.
Yeah, I
He's
shrink
in
my
the
lung
darkness.
mass like 3 times a night.
You
Sorry.
know what's awesome is looking at Matt and Luke's Santa hats. They're like Paul McCartney and George Harrison on the stage. One is facing one. The ball is on one side, and
Oh yeah.
ball.
Bah humbug.
Very dynamic. Very dynamic. Jam part 2.
Oh, Lord. All right. What's the worst movie you've ever watched?
Clifford.
Oh.
All right, that's
Ang Lee's Hulk.
another one.
What's wrong with Clifford?
An Eric Roberts movie. I can't remember
I've
the
never
name
seen
of it.
So I can't.
We will be tonight.
Hell yeah, we're gonna get that monetization.
Get that monetization.
Uh-huh.
I would say Ang Lee's Hulk.
I'm a money,
the
I'm a
worst.
money, I'm a mind.
The
Ang
worst.
Lee's Hulk was not the worst, man.
No,
Oh,
that was
God, that
far
was
from
awful.
the worst.
Have
You haven't seen enough movies then.
Have you seen Clifford?
No, I've seen a lot of movies. I've seen even backwoods movies, and they weren't as bad as Ang Lee's Hulk. You got to figure how much money they put behind that piece of crap.
That
Yeah,
might be
but it had
subjective.
Jennifer Connelly.
Lou Ferrigno was in that, brother. Come on.
No, Jennifer Connelly was in it. I'm going to agree with Matt.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the worst movie, The Magic Christian.
What the hell is that?
What
Yeah,
is that?
I've never even heard of that.
Peter Sellers and Ringo Starr.
The Magic Christian.
Oh, you got me beat.
Wow.
Peter Sellers is good, though.
Yeah, he is. He is, but yeah, that was terrible.
Hey,
I
King
mean,
Crow, you know, yeah.
Well, Avatar was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Slow down.
It looked bad.
I'm sorry. It's Aliens 2 on a different.
I know it's Dances with Smurfs. I've heard that.
It's fucking Fern Gully, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Ferngully's tight.
It's Fern Gully with
Okay,
blue
but
people.
I have to just say it's impressive filmmaking, though.
It's an impressive film that nobody wanted.
That's right. There you go.
Well,
That 3D camera
what about the
imagery was
19
very
sequels that are about to come out?
Who wants them? Nobody wants
Maybe
them.
they'll be awesome.
He's waited way too fucking long. You know?
Yeah, he did.
Shit. 3D technology has jumped leaps and bounds beyond what Avatar was. You know, that's all you had going for him. You know, the story wasn't all that original.
What if he blows your mind again, though? With some...
He didn't blow my
Then
mind
I'm
the
perfectly
first
willing
time.
to admit that. You know, if it blows my mind, I'm perfectly willing to admit that.
It was
But-
aliens. It was aliens.
What are we
on
watching?
a different planet. It was the
Ferngully?
exact same thing.
Oh wait, no.
This next one's going to be
Wait.
them, but it's going to be a big ship that gets hit by an asteroid and it sinks.
Maybe they'll.
Does
put
anyone
some
recognize the
horsepower
movie
outside.
that's on the screen right now?
Hold on, let me take a look. Donald,
Is that-
hold on.
You're gonna get struck.
It's
Oh, it's
Willow.
Willow.
Yeah, well, it ruined it with him on the screen, but yes.
Yep, you should have pulled away before then.
Well, that's what my girl's
Warwick.
watching, and I didn't get to.
Warwick,
I
Davis,
just walked by.
Pack. Dakini, pack.
Yeah, they talked about doing a sequel TV series or streaming series to Willow.
What?
Oh God!
Well,
Yeah,
Don't
I-
do
Chris
that.
Claremont and George Lucas wrote the
Yeah.
books already, 3 of them. So
Holy smokes.
they can go ahead and go on
Chris
those.
Claremont and George Lucas.
3 movies about
Really?
Memphis is about a book
Yep.
and a half.
They wrote 3 novels.
Yeah.
Oh
but-
Lord.
Did you guys
You
hear
realize
that?
I'm going to have to spend my weekend looking for these books now, right?
Yeah, sorry, man.
Thanks, Sidekick. I appreciate
It was
that.
back in the 90s, brother.
they're half size, so that'd be hard to find.
Oh,
Like
audio
I
book.
told Dan, you called me Gary or Bruce. Either one is cool.
The
There's really only 1 and a half,
what do you guys think
God.
about this sequel?
not 3.
There's a
Hey, Jason, have a great holiday.
See you, Jason.
Jason?
Good night, Jason.
Peace out, Jason.
So there was a rumor going around that Jim Carrey is in talks to reprise the role in a Mask sequel.
That'd be interesting.
Oh yeah. Well,
Really?
I actually just, well, not talked to, but I spoke to Doug Monk online not too long ago because he
Yeah.
was posting some stuff about the Mask because he was looking through all his old
I
bins
commented
of
on that
artwork.
post also. Yeah, that picture looked awesome.
Yeah, he posted so many things, and that's how I was exposed to his artwork. And they changed it and bastardized that story so much to make that movie. I'm like, I don't want to see another one.
You should check out the current Masked story arc that's coming out through Dark Horse. It is dark, disturbing, and awesome.
That I'm probably sure is pretty good, but another movie? I don't want to see another movie.
Dude, the movie made
as bad as Son of the
so much
Mask.
money. No, it can't.
I never watched the second one. I only saw the first one, and I was so disappointed by that. I'm like, I can't watch the second one.
Well, see, I had no point of reference for the first one when it came out. You know?
Yeah, it made $1 billion. Not
Cameron
literally.
Diaz. That was my point of reference.
Yeah, that was the first movie, brother.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, call me Cuban Peaks. I keep a record to the road.
I mean, that movie was my childhood. That was my favorite movie for the longest time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always had mad respect for
okay. No, the original comic books created by Doug Monk, like those ones were, I loved them, and that's what I wanted to see on the screen.
Not for kids.
Yeah, I know, and that's where I
wonderful.
They want to
that's
make
the
money,
disconnect I had.
They want to make
Dude,
money.
you should
And they
check out the
sold
new
toys.
Mask series, not for kids.
You sold
Yeah.
toys. They had a cartoon series. That movie made Dark Horse a bunch of money.
Wait, they had a cartoon series?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the
Oh,
dude that did the
fuck.
voice for Raphael on the original Ninja Turtles cartoon, Rob Paulson, did the voice for the Mask.
Yeah,
And
he did the
Stanley
voice for
Ipkiss.
everyone in the Animaniacs and stuff.
Okay.
Very
I didn't
prolific, that man.
I didn't even know that existed, thankfully.
Yeah.
There's a cartoon for everything, dude. Rubik the Amazing Cube. You know,
That I do actually know about.
What? I didn't know about that one.
That one I do.
Monchi cheese. Come on.
How about the one where the kid would change from the from being a kid into her car?
Turbo Teen.
Yeah,
Oh
Turbo
my
Team.
God.
I couldn't remember the
Okay, I don't
name.
know what that is.
He'd get hot. He'd get hot and turn into the car, and then you'd have
What the
to pour. You have to pour ice water on him to turn him back into a human. And you
Yeah.
just go, okay, this sounds like a fucking like a puberty story.
Yeah, that sounds
Wow.
awful.
I
What
get
is
hot
that?
and I turn into a hot rod. Oh yeah. When it's cooling off, you gotta pour ice on me. Like, come on.
Wow.
Dude,
Okay,
Robot Chicken
yeah,
did a
I-
skit on that. That was fucking fantastic.
Turbo
I don't know what
Chicken
that is.
Had good shit, man.
You don't know what Robot Chicken is?
No, who said that?
Yeah.
Adult Swim. It was the
Yeah,
stop motion
everyone.
animation.
Robot
Seth Green.
Chicken, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, okay.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was good
I
too.
missed that show.
Yeah, that was. Or
How about
Harvey
Venture
Birdman and
Brothers?
Murphy Law.
Venture Brothers.
Hell yes.
I never
Venture
watched
Brothers is
that.
Great.
I love that
I'll
show.
I'll have to check it out because that was one of the ones on that I never watched.
Anybody ever watch Metalocalypse on Adult
Yes.
Swim?
Yes.
Oh,
New
yes.
Metalocalypse, yep.
I
Hey,
missed
hey,
that
Matt,
show.
Matt Yackey. I have a
Yeah.
question for Matt Yackey.
Yes.
Does Luke remind you of Brian Truman at all?
Yes. Yeah, totally.
We have a buddy back in California. His name is XL. He comes on the show every now and then. I was like, man, Luke reminds me of XL. That's crazy. It's a good thing.
I'll take that.
It is really
I'll
good
take
thing.
that.
It's a really good thing.
I was
That is
seeing that
awesome.
that Robert Paulson name and thinking, no, it's Grizzly Bill's brother, right?
Right, Grizzly Bill Paulson, but also the guy
Fucking
from
Fight Club.
Fight Club.
Yep.
His name,
Yep.
his
Yep.
name was
It was
Robert Paulson.
What
Hey,
was his name, King Crow?
You know, the most offensive 80s cartoon that I ever saw was the Snarks.
Oh, yeah.
Underwater Smurfs. Like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
straight up jacked it, dude.
Snorks.
That was
At least
terrible.
Gummy Bears had a good theme song
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you can't get out of your head no matter what.
No, I refuse to start singing it. Don't you do that to me.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Oh, no. Oh.
No.
Nope.
Sorry, guys. I did it.
I may have been born in the correct decade.
Yeah. It's like that bullet.
Okay, with that one, I will agree with you.
Yeah. That
Does
bullet-
anybody
Okay,
remember
fun.
Silverhawks?
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
Silverhawks with the sweet metal.
Yeah, I still have my Silverhawks.
What was the dude's name with the cowboy hat?
Bluegrass.
Yes.
Yeah, he had the guitar.
How about Galaxy Rangers?
That's a cool name.
Galaxy Rangers was awesome.
Yep.
Visionaries, Wheeled Warriors.
Hell yeah.
Mask.
Mask.
Cops.
Mask.
Cops.
Yes. I was disappointed when I discovered that the new Cops was just, videotaping people being stupid and being caught by the police.
Yes.
It's like, where's the cartoon? Where's the story?
Yeah.
Cops
That's right.
Awesome. Cops was awesome, man. They all had sweet, short-lived toy lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all really need to check out Toy Galaxy. They do a great job over there talking about all this stuff.
Is that a show?
Pretty cool. Yeah, it's a show, like 15 to 20-minute videos, and they give you the history of. They've got like a 7-part video series on Battle of the Planets or Gotcha Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that I had no idea there was so much convolution.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's something like that on Netflix called The Toys That Made Us.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
Similar
that's
vein.
actually pretty good. Yeah, I've watched a few of those. I watched the He-Man, the My Little Pony. Yeah,
Yep.
they're interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Brewster throws down Street Sharks because I'm a '90s asshole.
I like it.
Yep.
They're awesome. I had those toys.
The '90s was the year of the mutant, man. You had Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles,
Yeah.
you had Street Sharks, you had Tiger Sharks.
I need to
even
get,
Battletoads
get
had
lit up on DNL and Surge with some Ecto Cooler to watch all that down.
DNL. Oh my god.
Did you guys hear about when Marvel
to
was
the
planning on
extreme.
making the Daredevil cartoon back in the 80s
No.
Oh.
with
Not the
Flash,
cartoon,
the
the
Wonder
video
Dog? He was a seeing
I
eye
wish
dog.
it was, but not as much Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about that.
There's a
either.
reason that shit didn't get made.
Yep.
Wow.
It didn't.
Yeah. Sounds like
That was in Comic Scene back in the 80s.
I loved Comic Scene, man. That was the
Yeah.
best magazine. That was Wizard.
I still have a few.
Yeah.
I miss Wizard and Toy Fair. Like I
Oh,
used
yeah.
to get those every
Toy
fucking
Fair had
month.
some of the funniest little things in there. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
Like the Twisted Mego Theater, and just like the little pictures
Yeah.
of
That
figures
turned
from the
into
cabinets.
Well, that was.
Chicken.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that was a still frame robot chicken.
And those
Yep.
are
Yeah.
It really was.
they created Robot Chicken. They're the same creators.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
that's
Okay, I could see that. But yeah, I was gonna say that they
Yeah,
ripped them
it's-
off.
Yep.
No rip off. What up, Mister?
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
How's it going, Simon?
Him, yeah. Great comic sheet artist.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Welcome.
I got a pretty cool airport story. I was over checking tickets, so I'm looking down, I'm looking at people's tickets, checking their IDs and everything, and all of a sudden I get handed this ID and boarding pass. Look at it, and it says Patrick Stewart. And I look at the ID, and I'm like, dang. I look up, and there he is. He goes, hi there. And then a couple of people down, I keep getting handed these boarding passes. I look at it, and it says Andrew Garth Innes. I go, are you the writer? He goes, yeah.
Oh wow!
And it was
Hell
right
yeah.
after Comic-Con.
There you go.
Garth
Yeah,
Ennis.
right.
Yeah.
Love
So I
Garth
told
Ennis.
people that, I'm so important that all these guys had to get in line to meet me.
Yes.
Good way to look at it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
The airport, the great equalizer.
That's right.
And having, I had this guy that you reminded me of something, like we were talking about, like primal urges, like things that really motivate you. And I said, yeah, man, I think it boils down to like hunger and sex. Like those are the things that probably motivate us the most. And he's like, he goes, I beg to differ. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, what's your favorite food? I said, it's really good spaghetti. He goes, okay, you're really hungry, and there's a big, fabulous plate of spaghetti. And he goes, and like imagine like the hottest girl you can think of. That'd be my wife, and that's not a political statement. That's my wife. And he goes, but then you go, which do you do first? He goes, but let me throw in the wild card. Amidst this battle, you need to take a shit. He goes, and now what do you do first?
Everything fucking changed.
I was like, shit wins. He goes, yeah, Primalurgis, shit wins.
Oh boy.
That's great. It's
True.
delivery. That's awesome.
The one thing you never get tired of doing.
No.
Yo,
That's
Donald.
Yes.
Sir.
Pick it up.
Unless you're sitting down the toilet too long, you get outhouse polio.
Oh, see, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
great.
I was gonna
buster
say,
out,
I'm
man.
sure I could pull mine out, but yeah.
Oh, wait a
He-
second.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Hey, Rooster Puncher, is it thawed though?
I have to
think
be
you-
up in
you
5
misspelled
hours to cook this
punch.
damn turkey.
You misspelled punch. It's not COOK.
Come on, turkey puncher. You got it.
Just drink the wild turkey and just go throughout your day. Be as
Wild Turkey 101 is awesome, but you got to throw it in the barrel. I know I keep saying like crazy stuff about throwing.
dude.
things.
I'm wicked interested in this barrel thing. You know,
It's deepsouthbarrels.com. Check it out.
all right.
Deep South Barrels. Get the small one because it does it faster. Deep South Barrels, you when you buy it, you put a bunch of hot water in it, you let it soak, you empty
Right.
the hot water, you pour in, like, go with high octane whiskey. That's why I recommend the Fighting Cock. Like,
All right.
Fighting Cock, because it's 53%, right? You take that, that's 106 proof. I also recommend Wild Turkey 101 because that one's at the 50.5%. So that one's up there. So it's got that sort of like when you have it out of the bottle, it's a little bit spicy. You go, "Ooh, got a bite." Throw it in that barrel for a month, and you go, "This is smooth," and it fucks you up. Talking from experience, so
I'm all for it, homie.
DeepSouthBarrels.com.
Hey, Dan.
Cool.
Yo.
I'm taking off. Thanks for having me, man.
Dude,
It's
thanks
awesome.
for coming through, man.
Great hanging out with you guys.
We already hit.
Yeah,
hit the
nice
3 hour
talking to you.
mark, man. That's crazy. Well, thanks for being part. I want to let you know you're part of the historic show where we monetized. This is
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Bro,
So
that's
thank you so
Oh,
much.
well, then
for being
I'm
part of it.
extra glad I made this one. But yeah,
That's
nice
right.
talking to you. Phil.
Gangsters.
Yeah. You guys have a good
So
Thanksgiving.
now Dan will only take us if we leave him a super chat.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. But they are welcome.
I'm kidding.
Somebody needs a range expander up in this piece, you know.
Yeah, give me $5 before you come in, man.
Yeah. Oh shit, you want in the chat? Okay, yeah.
First thing's for free, man.
Yeah, the
Where's
first
the
thing
super
for
chat?
free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want in? Did you donate to my Patreon yet?
Right.
Yeah.
What up, Frankenstein's Hermit? Hail to you, my friend. Big love. Thank you, Simon, for the kindness, man. Small charred oak barrels. King Crow, yes, they are. They are charred oak. They're about this big. They're about the size of a football with the ends cut off.
Huh.
About that big. You can get a bigger one. The bigger the barrel gets, the longer it takes. So, for example,
Where do you pick it up at, Dan?
they send it to you. Or I got mine.
okay.
I got mine at the Orange County Fair. But
The
you can,
interwebs.
yeah, you can go on. I got my big one. I believe I got my big one through mail order because I got the small one. I was like, "Oh, this is great," but you have to know that there's a size to time ratio. So, for example, a normal size barrel like the ones that they make your aged bourbon in, 1 year. Just take that as the number. The small one I have, 1 year equals 1 month. So as you get bigger, the time expands. So like the bigger one, I give it like 6 to 7 weeks versus the 5 weeks that I give to the smaller one. So, but if you get the smaller one, it goes quicker. So
Gotcha.
get a small one. It's a starter. It's good. Good stuff.
Cool.
Well, guys, we are at the past the 3 hour mark, and it's past midnight for me. I got to wake up and draw tomorrow. Like I'm working tomorrow. I'm doing my thing. I have He-Man to do. I have Legacies to do. I have Doom Patrol to do, and I have Turkey to eat, and I have a Matt Yaki to hang out with.
That's right.
How many issues of He-Man are you doing,
I'm
Dan?
jealous you get to hang out with Yaki.
Right now,
Sounds like a good
well,
time.
they originally had me scheduled for 6. I'm on issue 3 right now, so we'll see. It's touch and go.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I can tell you
As
issue
long
3.
as we make it to the minimum of 6, I'll be happy.
The minimum of
Cool.
6. That's the maximum of the series, man.
Well,
That's the whole series.
I'll be happy for you as long as we complete it.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I've been trying to draw during this whole time when I wasn't dropping shit.
Yeah, well, that was awesome, dude. Again, like and it's maybe because I have a small child. Like I get really anxious when I hold her. Like you don't want to drop her. So whenever I see things fall, I assume it's the person. Oh,
yeah.
You know.
Well, I don't mean to give you anxiety, and
It's
I hope to
okay.
meet her someday
My life
soon.
is filled with anxiety, man. I can't help it. I was born with it. Thank you, marijuana. That's my theme song. Oh, marijuana. Thank you, marijuana.
Life is good.
It gets its own theme song. All right, guys. Well, you have a wonderful night. I'm gonna end this broadcast and leave the studio. We'll probably have one tomorrow. Likelihood is that we will because Matt Yackey will be in the house, and he needs to bring a Santa hat. You need to bring your Santa hat, Matt.
I only have a
it's
month to
officially
wear
the
it,
season.
so I'm wearing it every day.
Oh, okay, because it's official.
I wear it until Christmas. I love this thing.
That's awesome. Is it warm? Can you sleep in it?
It's very warm. No, I spent some good money at a real haberdasher up in Portland when I bought
haberdasher.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
He went full
haberdasher.
No, there's a great haberdasher up in downtown Portland.
Is it right next to the apothecary?
Yeah, apothecary. Yes, and the ham culinary expert.
Yeah.
Holy shit, haberdashery.
No, this
right.
It wasn't cheap. I really wanted it. I saw it and I'm I need that hat.
Did they make one for the crotch?
Haven't found one big enough yet.
I was gonna say, does it need to be bigger or smaller?
Now we're totally digressed. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you, everybody that's on screen for joining. Everybody that's been in the Frega Boombox, to all the viewers. You guys have been awesome. We'll see you tomorrow for a special Thanksgiving L-Tryptophan Bourbon Edition. We will be silly.
I will try to make that.
Take care, guys.
All right, be well.
Good night. Be safe.
Peace.